Good morning and welcome to Jewellery Maker. What is it? The Breakfast Club? The Breakfast Show?
I've already had my breakfast.
I call it the morning show and I get in trouble, so I should have checked. Even the people that work on the show don't know what it's called. No one's telling me the name of the show. Good morning and welcome to Jewellery Maker and welcome to Sunday morning. I can't work out if it's really exciting or really scary this morning, the fact that everybody has been replaced by somebody else. Should be Lucy here, but she's not very well. Kim should be in the producer chair, but she's not. We've got Dion. And Debbie Kershaw, was it? That was doing the Sunday show? But the Ox is here.
Good morning. Yeah, we're all
here.
All replacements today.
The B team. And Debbie Bolford's in the workshop room, and that should be either Sheila or Linda.
Or me. I was supposed to do
Were you supposed to be doing that?
Yeah.
Hilarious. So there you go. You've got a whole new team that went. Although I will say, well done to the crew. They actually changed the slide because I covered the show in the week and I was introduced as Jenny, but a bit different. Right, now this morning, as always, it's Sunday morning and we have got extremely exciting products for you, including, I mean, I really think this was manufactured, engineered to bring the big dog in for the exclusive sales, just like they do with Colombian emerald, black diamonds, and now Tanzanite rounds, everybody. That's right, Dion. I might bring you out here to say that at some point. She just went, say what? In my ear. Look at those gorgeous Tanzanite rounds. Very, very difficult to source Tanzanite of this quality. Very difficult to cut it into rounds. Some of the finest Tanzanite we've ever had here on Jewellery Maker, and probably in the most useful shape we have ever sold it in. So it's gonna be exclusive. I've only got double figures of the Tanzanite available. When's it coming up, dear? Have you decided yet? She's you know, about 10:30. Not too long to wait then. That's good. That's good. But as always, we are going to start the show with our early bird, and today it is such an exclusive stone. Oh, the graphics are straight in. No messing around from I was going to tease them a little bit. Straight in with turquoise, natural turquoise nuggets. Now, this particular gemstone is very, very difficult to get hold of, mainly because there's a lot of imitations on the market. Some unscrupulous souls have been dyeing other gemstones and masquerading as turquoise. Not the real McCoy, not like you get here at Jewellery Maker. Now this particular gemstone is steeped in history. And funnily enough, the colour gets its name from the gemstone, not the other way around. Yes, you see? Because this was originally known as the Turkish stone. It was traded for in France, and it was brought there by Iranian and Turkish miners. And so they used to call it the Turkish stone, and turquoise is the old French word for Turkish. So that is where it comes from, and that goes to show the history that is attached to working with genuine gemstones. Because, as I say, the colour gets its name from the gemstone, not the other way around. The code you need if you want to add this to your basket is RYSF80. 70 carats in total in these extremely organic looking nuggets. Now I think if you're working with a genuine gemstone like turquoise, something that has been revered for, well, thousands of years really, then you want your customers to know that you're working with the real McCoy, that you are offering them the real deal. And when you've got these organic nuggets, it just enhances the natural feel of your gemstone. And these nuggets actually range in size from 2x1mm to 5x2, so they're quite dainty. Going to sit quite delicately inside any design, but this is really a colour that goes with anything, because you do get those pastel shades. You also get those almost electric blue tones, especially on a strand of nuggets, because you get this real variation of colour tone throughout the strand. Oh, lots of people multi-buying already, I can hear. Right, well then, let's get this price on screen for all of the phone buyers out there. Don't forget, here at Jewellery Maker is a free phone number, 0800 644 655. How many home shopping channels give you a free phone number? One. $6.95, no messing around this morning from Dee. Graphics straight in, price straight in. She told me under £10. I was expecting $9.95 for something as exclusive as this. And as I say, you might be able to find, I'm going to go for it, turquoise online, but you don't know that it actually is turquoise. That's the problem. You need to be buying from a reputable source, and this is exactly what we offer here at Jewellery Maker. We lab test all of our gemstones to ensure we are offering you exactly what we say we are. People are flying in on the phone lines, and I have to say, we had quite a healthy quantity of this particular strand when we started. Half the stock's already been allocated. It's only been on screen for a few minutes. RYSF80, 70 carats in total of these organic nuggets of turquoise. Not an easy gemstone to get hold of, not just for us, but it's difficult for you guys. I speak to my customers on Facebook, and they do ask over and over again if we can get hold of turquoise. Well, we've done it. There's one lady to thank for getting hold of this gemstone. That's right, Paula. So thank you very much, Paula. Well done for sourcing this gemstone this morning. Hannah's actually our product manager here at Jewellery Maker, and a very skilled jewellery maker. She's got it all. But I just thought I'd wind her up. How difficult is it to source turquoise then, Hannah? Tell us.
It's incredibly difficult. We can only go to certain areas because we know the market is completely flooded with fakes and imitations.
Yeah.
And again, even down to perhaps if you're buying, the people that are selling to you don't always necessarily know that they're not selling the real thing either.
Yeah.
And that's why we get our lab tests. Everything is lab tested.
There you go, you see. Not a gemstone we have in abundance. We probably had, well, it's single figures of turquoise this year. Would you say over the last 12 months, but maybe 7 or 8 different strands of turquoise? This is one of the most vivid colour tones we've seen of this particular gemstone in the last 12 months or so. Absolutely gorgeous. And as I say, another big selling factor on this particular gemstone is that so many people are aware of it. As I say, because it's been revered for so long, it's always easier for you to make a sell on your jewellery when you go into your craft fairs, or maybe even if you are trying to get personal commissions, if your clients and your customers have a personal association with the gemstone. If they're already aware of the gemstone, then it's going to be a lot easier for you to sell it. You know, if you take something a little bit more obscure, like, for example, maybe a green garnet. Maybe not everybody's even aware that garnet comes in a strong green tone. Well, we've got it coming up for you later on the show, and I think these work beautifully together. It's a lovely colour combination. Look at that. People are flying in on the phone lines. We've got just a third of the stock left now on our early bird special, our 70 carats of turquoise, which I was under the impression was going to $9.95, but Dee is not messing around this morning. She wants to wake everybody up, and that is why she has launched this strand at $6.95. I can't guarantee it's always going to be offered at this price. In fact, it looks like it's going to be a sellout today, to be honest. So if you want to get hold of this, make sure you grab it while you can. Don't forget, just one P&P all day here at Jewellery Maker, and no matter how many items you add to your order, you will pay just £2.95. We're trying to take the risk out of your home shopping experience here at Jewellery Maker. Free phone number 1 P&P per day, and of course your extended money back guarantee all the way until the 31st of January, which will allow you, of course, to make Christmas purchases. And we are going to go right into a Christmas sale right now. Oh yes, we have. Here we go. We're going straight into a half price deal. Is that what I'm hearing? Half price. Why is there 2 kits here? You get 2 kits. My word. One for you, for your craft room, and one for your travel bag, perhaps. Or maybe one for you, one for a friend. Maybe you want to get a friend involved in the same hobby as you. You can join a little beading group together. That'd be a nice way to make friends, Hannah? It's a
great way to make friends, and it's a really good talking point as well. There's lots and lots of communities, all associated with our Facebook page as well. And beading groups and coffee mornings, or set up your own if you want to start teaching.
That's a good idea.
Grab a couple of these kits.
Yes, if maybe you're already a teacher, and like, you know, some of your customers have half-inch things.
Happen.
You're going to have to replenish. Get hold of 2 kits right now, but that is not all. Oh no. You also get your foam mat, very, very useful, and your beading tray. In fact, you look like a real pro if you do it like we do in the workshop rooms, and when everybody arrives, you've got all their beading tray and their kit all set out, all ready. Yes, this is for the teachers. I was thinking of brand new customers, which it will be extremely useful for, but if you're already teaching, I'm thinking this is a worthwhile investment because it is going to be a half price deal. Also, how about if you live with somebody who watches the channel all the time but hasn't taken the plunge yet? Push them over the edge, grab them an extra stocking filler here. They'll get 2 kits. They will get their beading tray, their foam mat, and you also get this. Your wire wrapping jig. So you can take your jewellery making to another level from the outset. You don't need to, you know, invest all your time in just beading. You can start your wire wrapping immediately. Just let you know everything you're going to get inside your toolkit: your round nose pliers, your wire cutters, your flat nose pliers, your storage tub, your tweezers, your scoop, your snips, your bead reamer, and of course it all comes in your handy carry case. You're getting 2 of those here. You're getting the plain one that you can see in the little VT that's running now here. That stands for videotape. And also you get your zebra print jewelry kit as well. A bit of style as well. Look at all this. Look how fantastic that looks when you open all this up on Christmas morning. Mike's excited. Look how excited Mike is. Seriously excited. Oh, he's doing his excited dance. That's how you know you've struck a chord with Mike, when he starts doing the excited dance. The code you need for this incredible half price deal is WIGC42. Half price. The sales aren't supposed to start till after Christmas. They're not messing around. A pre-Christmas sale. I love it. WIGC42. The price is on screen, $15.15. You can see that that's a clearance price for us here at Jewellery Maker. They're normally $95, aren't they? WIGC42, your half price deal here on your 2 toolkits, your wire wrapping jig, your beading tray, and your foam mat. Everything you could possibly need to get started with a hobby, to set up as a tutor, or maybe you want to grab this for somebody as a Christmas gift. It is the perfect gift. And when you can start a brand new hobby for as little as you can with jewellery making, well, if you shop from Jewellery Maker, that is, you are laughing. I recently went to price up what it would be for all the stuff I would need to go fishing with my little boy, and it was hundreds of pounds. You can probably start a brand new hobby this morning for less than £30. In fact, you'll have twice as much goods as you need for 15 right now. 15. Get 2 toolkits, including one of your zebra print toolkit, your wire wrapping jig, your beading tray, and your foam mat. Say that again, sorry. Oh, lots of new buyers. We're converting more people to the hobby. That is what we're all about here at Jewellery Maker. Trying to give you your easiest route into this crafting hobby. We literally are your one-stop shop for jewellery making. I'll tell you what you need to do. If you have just grabbed this and you're a brand new buyer, or maybe you're buying it for someone as a gift, stay tuned. You're going to want to get hold of one of our jewellery making kits, because they literally contain everything you'll need, all the components to create a set of jewellery. We are going to be doing one of those this hour, is that right? In the opening hour? Yep, so we'll be doing a kit later on this hour. We'll get an opportunity to get a little demonstration. Hannah will show you how easy it is to actually start with the hobby. Should we do at some point do some sort of quite a basic piece of jewellery just to help everybody out? We have got so many people joining us this morning to get involved with this particular hobby, and of course, if it is your first purchase, you will receive your Getting Started DVD, which contains about an hour's worth of the most basic techniques, everything you'll need to learn. Let's have a little look. Look how easy it is to follow these simple instructions and demonstrations on the DVD. We will send you, so it's done by Linda, this particular one. There you go, rolling a head pin, very simple technique, something I recently learned from Hannah, in fact, up in the office. I've just recently taken up jewellery making, I've taken the plunge. I've become quite the chainmail artiste. So the zebra toolkit on its own is normally $10.95, and you can have two toolkits, your beading tray, your wire wrapping jig, and your foam mat for just $15.15. So that's like getting, hold on a second, let's take this one out of the equation. So that's $10.95, that's £11, let's say. We've got £4 left to make up. Your beading tray, your foam mat, your wire wrapping jig, and your kit for £4.20. I cannot say fairer than that. Look at all that. All of that for £4.20, and then what you'd normally pay for your zebra toolkit. And I'll tell you the best thing about the zebra toolkit. The other toolkit's pretty comfortable to use. I know this because all of our designers use them, even people that have been making jewellery for 10 years use our toolkits. All right, move your coffee out the way. But instead, on the zebra toolkit, you've got your soft grip. You know, it's going to prevent you from getting those little callous fingers. Just protect your fingers, particularly when you first start with the hobby. It's probably useful for it to be as comfortable as possible. I mean, eventually, you'll have, you know, work hardened fingers like Hannah has. I'm only joking, she's got lovely soft hands, I bet. I'm just teasing her because we're good friends. We've worked together for a long time. I'll be going straight into a kit. How exciting. This is the perfect way to get started. So you've got your two toolkits, your bead tray, your foam mat, and your wire wrapping jig. Lots of new telephone bars. I love the sound of this. I'm going to give you an exclusive opportunity right now to get hold of our first jewellery kit of the morning. I was just going to say, if you do, you know, struggle to follow the DVD instructions, we also will send you a Getting Started booklet. So all of those techniques that you'll see on the DVD will also be shown in your handy little booklet. Simple to follow. There you go. Oh, that's what that was. There was another book inside. There you go. So link loops, jump rings, how to open link loops, how to open and close a jump ring. That's something I've had to learn as a chainmail artiste, and I will only accept being referred to as that. But we will send you all these. In fact, how about you haven't taken the plunge, you haven't got hold of those, but you're really interested in the hobby, you can't make your mind up. Dial the free phone number now, set up an account, and I'll send you these for free anyway. So you can have a look through, you can watch the DVD. If you think, oh, that's something that I could get involved with, then you can phone up and purchase it. How about that? Cannot say fairer than that. All we're interested in here is getting people involved in this incredible hobby. And we are going to start now with our first kit of the morning, Ice Queen. I like the name. It's invoking ice cream. Claire Perry, Director Pezza. So easily distracted. Ice cream at 9:20 in the morning, my girl. It's a Sunday. Oh, good one. It's a Sunday. She didn't even mean that. Right. The first kit of the morning. This is perfect for this time of year. It's a winter wonderland. Bear with me. Let me have a little sip of coffee. It's early, isn't it? I'm usually on the Miss It, Miss Out show. Every day between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Tune in for the Miss It, Miss Out show. But I've been drafted in this morning because Lucy's not feeling very well. So if you've just tuned in and you're thinking, Lucy is not having a good morning. She is having a bad hair day. Don't panic. You can't all be as handsome as me. Now, they're laughing at me. They're taking the mickey out of me. The code is TDGC98. Anybody that wants to get involved can start dialing now. Put themselves at the front of the queue. Right now, let's have a look at what you get in this kit. Now, I know that people like to make their decision based on the gemstones that you're getting, because people have told me this on Facebook. They say, can you show us the gemstones first so I can make my mind up? Because the rest of the kit is normally pretty standardised. You're going to get your essential threading materials and your findings. Now, on this particular kit, you are getting gold-plated 925 sterling findings, but let's have a look at your gemstones. You've got 335 carats of pyrite here. Huge chunks of fool's gold. They are 18 by 13 mil in size, faceted pear-shaped drops. Look at all the sparkle you're getting from those facets. Absolutely perfect. Then you have got 240 carats of your aquamarine nuggets. Very long and sort of a statement look in these nuggets. Not your traditional nuggets that we saw, for example, with your turquoise, which was our early bird this morning. Instead, still got that organic look, but these are huge. They range in size from 10 by 3 to 17 by 5. And you also have 160 carats of your clear quartz. Now, I was saying you were getting a bit of sparkle from your pyrite. Nothing compared to your clear quartz. There are so many facets on the surface of this clear quartz. This is offering you true elegance, true sparkle. That's what we want, isn't it? If you're making a piece of jewellery for the ladies, or even if you're making a piece for yourself, ladies, you want a bit of sparkle. This particular kit, if you haven't decided what you're wearing to your Christmas shindigs yet, this is the kit for you. 160 carats of your clear quartz, 240 carats of your aquamarine nuggets, and over 300 carats of your pyrite faceted pears. Now, on top of that, I will show you your incredible threading materials and findings. We have seen a picture of your findings already, but you also get 50 meters of your gold beading thread, 6 meters of your clear elastic, and 80 meters of your monofilament. Essential items for all your jewellery making needs. And of course, your gold plated sterling silver findings. You've got your length of heart-shaped chain, you've got your head pins, your eye pins, your toggle clasp, your shepherd hooks, your lobster claw clasp with jump ring, your crimp beads, your crimp bead covers, and 3 additional jump rings. People are flying in on the phone lines. We're busy this morning. I like it. This is how I like it. So it should come to what? Over £41. If you were to buy all of these items individually from the website, it would cost you over £41. In fact, £41.45. That's very precise. I like that. That's good. Everybody should know what they would be paying. But that's not the price you're going to pay this morning as part of this jewellery kit. And don't forget, if it is your first purchase, you can even open this up, have a go at making some jewellery, And if you just can't get to grips with it, or you can't follow the DVD and you just think this is going to be too hard for me, you can still return it. And you have until the 31st of January to make your final decision. So this morning is just to see whether you like the look of it. You don't have to make any decision this morning. You can actually just phone up, get it home, and you have until the end of January to make your final decision. You have got 240 carats of aquamarine, 335 carats of pyrite, and 160 carats of your clear quartz. On top of that, we also have your traditional threading materials and gold-plated sterling silver. Now, you have to understand the importance and the significance of offering you not just semi-precious metals, but precious metals here this morning. When you're dealing with gold and silver, we're talking about almost an investment, because we don't know what the price of gold and silver is going to be, even from hour to hour, never mind day to day. The whole world's financial markets are dictated by the tiny fluctuations in price between gold and silver. Who knows when we will be able to bring you these kits at the prices we're offering you at them. What? Try that in English, Ed. The prices that we're offering them to you at right now. The code is TDGC98, and here comes your price this morning for your Ice Queen jewellery kit, $27.95. Have to tell you, people allocating this to their baskets long before we brought the price on screen. Really? Producer Dion's not happy with that price. She said, you know what, I'm not happy with that price. I'm going to go lower. It's usually $14.95 for the gold-plated sterling silver findings alone. I was just saying, wasn't I, how much, value they add into the kit. So normally $14.95 for your gold-plated sterling silver findings alone. Right now, you can have your threading materials and your essential gemstones. She's going to give you the whole lot for an additional £9. Does that mean you're going to $23.95? You see how good I am at maths? Rachel Riley is quaking in her boots. $23.95. She's giving you a £4 saving, just out of the goodness of her heart. What a girl. Dion on the wheels of steel this morning, giving us incredible prices for genuine gemstones. Some of the most beautiful gemstones on the market. We've got aquamarine, premier stone from the beryl family. We've got that gorgeous faceted clear quartz. You've also got 335 carats of your pyrite in these easy to use top drilled faceted pear shapes. 18 by 13 those are. You could almost get away with using those as a pendant, don't you reckon, Hannah?
Definitely could, and I have done actually in the kit itself.
Oh, I think some people are complaining, Hannah, that they're having some technical difficulties on the website this morning. If that is the case, then dial our free phone number, 0800 644 655. We have an award-winning help team that will guide you through your purchase. And just give them the code TDGC98. If you're having any problems whatsoever, make sure you get in touch with us via our free phone number this morning. And as I say, how many home shopping channels offer you a free phone number? Some home shopping channels actually make money off their phone calls.
They do.
Not here at Jewellery Maker. We're here to give you the best possible value on the market. That's why we're multi-award winning channel, wouldn't you say so, Hannah?
I would definitely agree with that, yeah, definitely.
There you go. That's why you voted us for 8 different awards at the Make and Sell Jewellery Magazine Awards. 8 different awards. We were nominated for 8. And we won, how many was it again? How many did we win, Hannah?
Do you know, I can't quite remember.
She can't remember. I can remember. 8! All 8! A clean sweep of the boards. Right, we're going to go over and see what can be created using this useful jewellery making kit. I have brought my coffee with me, I'm afraid. I'll cover it up for you so you don't get upset. It's Tigger. There he is. There's his cheeky little mug. That was just to get me in trouble. Thought, why not? The code you need for this kit, I have to warn you, is TDGC98. The reason I'm giving you that is that half the stock has now been allocated since Dion gave you her price slash down to $23.95. Are you laughing at my mug?
Yeah.
It's my trademark mug. Trademarked mug, in fact. Stop showing it on screen. Right, let's have a look at what jewellery you can create using your Ice Queen jewellery kit. Oh, I love this necklace.
I've really loved working with this kit. The subtle tones and all the colours of the gemstones just work so beautifully
The
together.
pyrite with the gold-plated findings
really
looks amazing. You wouldn't. Sometimes you might think of using pyrite within a vintage look, but actually,
because you've got two different colours of gold there, and sometimes you might shy away from it. But actually, it does work really well.
No,
really
I don't shy away from it, Hannah. In fact, let me get my piece of chainmail jewellery.
Okay.
I'll just stroll off set. That'll annoy everybody.
It's fine. I'll just feel for you.
Yeah. Sort me out. Right, I'm coming back. I don't shy away from it. Oh, no. Let me show you. I know that Claire's been getting involved with chainmail as well. I was inspired by you, Director Claire. Look, you see rose gold and yellow gold together.
It works. It just works.
It just works.
Beautiful.
Look at this. Look at the finish on this bad boy. Only one woman could have taught me how to do this. And that is the Ox herself. And right now, she is going to give us a demonstration. Which of your lovely pieces of jewellery are you going to show us how to make?
Well, I'm going to demo how to make the earrings, but it's the same technique that you'd use.
What's that all about? They just flashed DVDs on our faces, Hannah.
Did they?
That's coming up.
DVDs, great. So I'm going to demo the earrings for you.
Which ones?
The
These
little
ones?
pyrite drops, yeah.
Oh,
Because it's the same technique you'd use in the necklace as well.
See, this is why people love working with top drilled drops, because it's so easy to make matching sets.
Exactly
so you put all your work and your time into your feature necklace, and then you can just use the exact same technique, minimal number of gemstones, to create a matching pair of earrings. There you go. And that's the exact same technique you've used on the pendant. So
it is exactly the same.
Once you've learned how to do the earrings, we'll be able to achieve the same look on the necklace.
So what we're going to take, in the Sterling Silver kit, it does come with head pins rather than eye pins. But it's just simple because we've decided to put more head pins in because you can make your own eye pins from the kit itself.
Oh, do you know what? I think I said eye pins. I think I made a mistake. Let me retract that then. My apologies. So let me just take you through exactly what you get in the toolkit again. Sorry. You get your lobster claw clasp with closed jump ring, your toggle clasp, your head pins. Right, so you get 15 head pins rather than getting head pins and eye pins. Yeah. My apologies then. You get a heart chain, you get your crimp bead covers, your shepherd hooks, and your open jump rings. So hope that's clear now. Sorry.
It's fine. It's just easy for us to make a head pin into an eye pin anyway. So we just took the decision to take them out of that particular kit.
Okay.
So I've just snipped off the little end tip to the head pin itself, and what I'm going to do is just put my round nose pliers in and roll, taking the head round nose pliers out and roll again to make a P to the end of my stick there. Then to neaten it off and to make it more like an eye pin, put the pliers back in and just manipulate the rest of the pin into shape to give you an eye rather than a P.
Quite malleable, quite easy to work with.
Really easy. That's the great thing about sterling silver. I know a lot of first-time buyers might be put off and think, oh, it's too precious, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to use it. But if you are a new jewellery maker, sterling silver is much more pliable and much more malleable than what copper is, so it's a really good medium to get started with. And,
you know, if you're an experienced jewellery maker, it's probably the finish that you want to offer your customers anyway.
Yeah, definitely. It's really nice high shine finish.
$23.95 for gold-plated sterling silver.
It's a crazy price.
That's what we do here at Jewellery Maker. Sorry,
that's all right.
I'm carried away this morning.
So exciting, the prices are that exciting. Yeah. So I've popped on one of the pyrites there, and what I've done is just push that down so it meets the little eye we've created. And we want to create an eye in the same direction on the opposite side. So I'm putting my round nose pliers in, and I'm bending that stick down. Just do that way. Because that way when I roll, the opening is at the top, the same as on the other side there. I want to trim that down about 10 mil from the angle I've just created. And again, keep all your bits and bobs because you can use them in your jewel enamel or your resin, and it just gives a really fun effect. And again, to create another loop, roll, taking the pliers out and continue that roll. Just to get a neat little circle there. We now want to cut down the chain. Now, the eye works in a funny way. The eye finds balance and finds a midpoint. So what you want to do is create all of your links, all your component parts in odd numbers, so there's always a centre. So we're going to take the chain and we're going to count up 9 links and attach a jump ring. So going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the next link up, I can't get my words out this morning, is the 10th link.
It's too early, Hannah, that's what it is.
It's too early, we're just not prepared for today.
Sunday morning. I should be watching cartoons right now.
So I've popped the jump ring through and you see it's open. Now I automatically grab a second pair of pliers. So if you did come in and get the early bird this morning, this is where you'll find it's really, really useful.
So it's actually useful to have more than one kit, because sometimes you need 2 of the same kind of price.
Always use, because you end up denting your nails, or you can't get such a good purchase, especially for jump ring closing and opening. And it's just a lot easier with 2 sets of pliers there. Because I'm holding that in place, I'm just letting the chain drop, and I can cut down the length and know it matches exactly.
Some designs you could use them at different lengths.
You can, absolutely.
Little cascading effect.
And then we just simply have to attach the chain to the loops we've created. So we open those up, pop the chain in one side and close it nice and securely. And open the other side. Again, always using your flat nose pliers and opening that loop towards you or away from you, and closing it in the same manner. To create your drop, then we just need to attach your shepherd's hook. So again, we're opening that loop away or towards us, looping that through the jump ring and closing to finish.
Perfect. So that's quite a basic technique.
Really basic technique.
Sort of 2 of the most basic techniques. So wrapping around on a head pin to create a little loop, and opening and closing the jump rings.
Exactly right.
They're basically the only 2 techniques I've learned of jewellery making, but I could create those pair of earrings.
Yeah, you've used it to great effect though, haven't you?
I have, yes. Chainmail's a great way to get started, actually, I think.
Well, didn't I hear you had a competition going?
There is a competition going on the Facebook page. If I get, you have to go to Ed Presenter on Facebook. If I get 1,500 likes by Christmas Eve, I'm going to give away my 2nd piece of chainmail jewellery. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's going to be a right mess. No. I'm basically a professional jewellery maker. I've only made 1 piece. No, but I have managed to acquire some lovely gemstones to put on the necklace itself. It's going to feature morganite, one of my favourite gemstones. Speaking of morganite, wait right there. Check out my incredible strand of Premier morganite. Coming up this morning, oh, my morganite's maybe only equally as nice as this, I'll say.
Equally as nice?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very deep colour.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Faceted rondelles. Morganite. I haven't seen rondelles in morganite very often. I've seen drops.
I've seen drop. I haven't seen this
I've
size
seen
rondelle.
Nugget. Oh, I've seen the little rondelles. Yeah, you're right. The really delicate ones. These are huge. These are coming up later in the show for you, but I just had to show them to you. Those of you who watch the Miss It Miss Out show regularly will know that I'm really girly when it comes to gemstones. I like really girly gemstones. My favourite gemstone's Kunzite. So it goes to show how girly I am. $23.95 is all you're going to pay right now for your Ice Queen jewellery kit. Should be over £40, $41.45 in fact. But right now, we are offering you all of these items, including your pyrite, your aquamarine, your clear quartz, your gold-plated sterling silver findings, and your threading materials, all for $23.95. It was originally launched at $27.95, but producer Dion wasn't happy with that. She's taken it right down to $23.95 this morning. Over half the stock has now been allocated on this particular kit. So if you do want to get involved, act now to avoid disappointment. You can dial our free phone number. I think that might be the most efficient way to get in touch with us right now, as some people are saying they're having a few technical difficulties on the web. Hopefully we are getting those sorted out as quickly as possible. But if you want to avoid disappointment, you can dial right now on our free phone number and add this jewellery kit to your order this morning. The code is TDGC98. What's this doing here?
Oh no. They've only done it because I'm on screen and I can't do anything about it.
Wait there.
Not me. I have no part in this.
Look what I've just seen on the desk. What's this doing on the desk?
Oh no, not the Jewellery Maker tote bag.
Not the Jewellery Maker tote bag, I hear you cry. Thanks, Amelia and Mike. Not the Jewellery Maker tote bag, I hear you cry. Right, you've both fired.
just that's it. It's too early on a Sunday.
All right, I'll come back. And they've only just realised that I wanted them to shout out.
I didn't know what to say.
So they just said, "Oh, why did you show everybody? We wanted them to be a surprise."
Well, why put it on the desk? You know we're going to get carried away.
Yeah, we got a pair of magpies. You don't put it on the desk. Expect me not to react to. It's the colour of the rainbow, for goodness sake. What? Oh, we're going to play it near the end of the show. She said, "Don't." You can't say that and then say, "Don't tell everybody." It is going to come up in today's show, not quite set for sale yet. You see, this is how we roll here at Jewellery Maker. Something we think you'd like comes into the building, we try to get it on the show. Right now, oh, we have a question. We have a quick question for Hannah. I love this part of the show. This is why I love Jewellery Maker. We're so interactive. What does it say? Hi, question for Hannah, please. What would you do with the ball of the 925 from the head pin, as it's a precious metal and you wouldn't want to waste it? That is a great question from Reg.
Really good point. Well, if you look in sort of fashion mags and accessory shops at the moment, everything is studded. It's all about this really, really bold black and studded look. So what I'd do is I'd keep all the little balls and I'd either use them in my Perspex designs. We saw a technique on Friday where you could recreate the look.
I just thought of, like, you know, people like doing the steampunk looks with the resin. Could you put it into that?
Absolutely, you can add it to your resin, or you can make beautiful black polymer clay beads and almost like a little Spudnik, if you like. Just insert them all round to give a really, really fun and funky look to your polymer clay beads.
I like it. It's a great question.
Good question.
And a fantastic answer. Right now, we're going to go and have a look at some of your designs that you've sent in to the Wall of Fame. Okay, welcome back to Jewellery Maker. This is your opportunity to see some of your designs on the big screen. I'm going to start with number 42. Oh, this is a very vintage looking design. It's been sent in by Gemma. She says, here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Pearl polymer clay roses, which are very difficult to photograph, but have a gorgeous colour. Freeform wirework and finished with the chain recently sold on reels. I launched that as well. I hope you like it. That is from Gemma in Cumbria. I don't like it. I love it. Look at that beautiful look. And I imagine what Gemma's trying to say from the photography, you can't tell, but it has a pearlescence to it because of the clay.
You can imagine it looks really, really sparkly and gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful. So you are number 42. Congratulations, Gemma.
I've got number 43 here. Look at this for wirework. It says, hi all at JM, here is a seahorse I made my niece and she loves it. It's made from 4mm crackered quartz and wire, all from JM. She loves the show and the presenters and the guest designers. Keeps her smiling and sane. Good luck for everyone in the draw. And that's from Michelle in Margate.
That is gorgeous.
So pretty, Michelle. Really like that design.
Oh yeah, I imagine that's a good one for the youngsters actually, because when you do things like seahorses, things like that, it's gonna maybe inspire them a little. Right, now this has been sent in by Ashley. You are number 44. It says, hi all at JM. Last night I watched Gemma Crow's wire mesh DVD and was inspired to incorporate the techniques into this design. It's my third fascinating design and my first using wire mesh. I thoroughly enjoyed the DVD and Gemma is such a brilliant teacher as well as an amazing designer. Good luck to all the entrants this week and Merry Christmas to you all. Lots of love from Ashley in Cambridgeshire. Well, that's what you can achieve after watching the DVD for once and you've never worked with wire mesh.
It's incredible, isn't it?
That is beautiful.
Just goes to show how important the DVD is.
That, to me, is a mother of the bride sort of fascinator.
Yeah, really brilliant colours for that. I like that.
Nice work, Ashley. You are number 44.
I've got number 45 here. Look at the gorgeous colours in this piece. Hi all at JM, here is my latest entry for the Wall of Fame, a matching set of necklace, bracelet and earrings made from smoky quartz and wire, findings from the stash, all from JM. Can't wait for Christmas, here's hoping for a win before then, and that's Love Jen. Jen, it doesn't say where you're from, so I hope you can recognise your piece there.
I've got the last one. It's number 46.
Oh, someone's been busy.
What does this say? Jorvik Moon?
Moon Designs.
Jorvik Moon Designs. Oh, look at that. I like it.
Really like
Some
that.
brand placement. Good thinking. Because look at this collection of jewellery we've got here from Lisa. Hi to all at JM. Please find attached this week's Wall of Fame entry. It's a mixture of things I've made over the last few weeks with gorgeous gemstones from your good sales. The gemstones include hematite, shell, quartz, apatite, peridot, amethyst and power shell. Not forgetting the wire, polymer clay and soutache cord, also from JM. We are your one-stop shop. As a jewellery maker, I don't know what I'd do without JM. Thanks for all the amazing gems and deals. Merry Christmas to you all and good luck to everyone who enters the Wall of Fame. All the best from Lisa Moon in Nottinghamshire. Ah, right, so the old Jorvik Moon part of the of your company name isn't just flippant, it is connected to your surname. So congratulations Lisa Moon, because some of these pieces are amazing. In fact, they're all amazing.
Oh, beautiful. Really love the soutache.
Yeah, the soutache is really funky, isn't it?
Really eye-catching.
Love the Tree of Life designs as well. So that is number 46 for you, Lisa. And if you want to get involved with the show via Wall of Fame, then don't forget to send your designs in, and we do a draw every Wednesday where you can win either £50 or £100 added to your Jewellery Maker account. Maybe you want to get involved, you want to come down to the studios and see how it's all done. Maybe appear on the show, make some jewellery. Why not get involved with the Sunday Experience Workshop? We've got them all in there to this morning. With Debbie. There she is. They're giving us a wave. Are you all right, Debbie? Are you okay, Debbie? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Oh, she can hear us. Are you having fun?
Yes, thank you. Having great fun.
Oh, good. There's quite a lot of people this morning.
Yeah, got fun. Well, and
I like
Sue.
it. That's what
Sue's
we want to see.
helping out as well at the moment.
Hi, Jewellery Makers. Give us a big wave this morning. Come on. There we go. So those are the ladies that have joined us for the Sunday Experience this morning, and they are going to join us throughout the show with some of the makes they have created in the workshop. Bye, Hannah.
Bye.
Thanks for your amazing demonstration. We are going to go back over because it's time now for your incredible Advent deal. So this is our opportunity every morning during December to give you an extra special deal. Right, do I get to like punch the hole? I won't do it. Why is everybody so violent on Jewellery Maker in the morning? Amelia actually was impressed with the way I did it in the week, weren't you?
I was.
Right, I'm going for it. Oh, there's too much stuff in here to open the actual... Okay, hold on a minute. Oh, really? Is there an intro to this and I've just assaulted the thing? Okay, let's roll the VT. Let's get excited about the deal. Welcome back to our incredible Advent deal this morning here on Jewellery Maker. This one, it's a little bit special. They knew I was coming on the show. Last minute, they said, add some more stuff in. The big dog brings the biggest deals. You know that. When you buy bigger bundles, you get better value. Sneak that in, because producer Dion's distracted right now, getting the lowest ever price for this particular bundle. Now, what we are looking at here is a ridiculous amount of ribbon. Perfect for this time of year. Let's have a look at everything you're going to get, because it doesn't look very nice in this horrible bag. So let's have a look what you get. You've got your apricot coloured ribbon, and each of these is, how much? Is each one 10 mil? Is that the spec for one? So we're getting 30 metres of every colour because we've got 3 lots of this incredible collection of ribbons. There you go. So that's everything you're going to get. You've got your apricot colour, your apatite colour, or aquamarine maybe. Yeah, it looks a bit more aquamarine. You've got your pastel green. Yeah, aventurine coloured, like it. You've got your 18 karat gold, your chocolate brown. Ooh, look at this. Almost like a sort of ivory colour there. You've got your white, you've got your daffodil yellow, you've got your peach colour, and you've got your sky blue tone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 different colours, but you don't just get 1 pack, you get 3 in total. That's the nature of the triple trouble part of the bundle name. Triple trouble multicolour organza bundle. So you've got these 2 and this one here, all 3. So you're getting 30 metres of your ivory, 30 metres of your sweet nectar, 30 metres of your burgundy, 30 metres of your light blue ribbon, 30 metres of your celadon colour. What even colour is that? That's not a colour. It's the most made up thing I've ever heard. 30 metres of your pale gold, 30 metres of your peach, 30 metres of your vanilla, 30 metres of your chamois, and 30 metres of your light green. I don't understand. I don't. What should be chamois?
Yeah.
I don't know. You've seen the colours you're getting. It's quite a nice mixture because you've got like pastel shades and you've got sort of some hard hitting shade. I mean, to be honest, if I got hold of this, I'd just wrap my Christmas presents with this one, the gold coloured one.
But you know what I'd do?
What would you do?
Do you know what I'd do? I would make beautiful little pendants, wire-wrapped cabochons, things like that, and hang them from a necklace of the ribbon.
Yes.
And then wrap the present and use that same colour ribbon as a little hint to what they're getting as the bow.
That is why you're here. I knew there was a reason. GNGC27 is the code you need for your Advent deal this morning. If you want to get hold of 300 metres of this beautiful organza ribbon. Do you know what, Hannah? That is an excellent idea. I'm just a bit messing around with Hannah this morning, but that is an excellent idea. Because it's nice because some people like to give little clues and hints, don't they, about the Christmas present. This is the way to do it. You can create a piece of jewellery using the ribbon and then use the same colour ribbon to wrap the present. But maybe you just need to get hold of 300 metres of ribbon right now. Maybe it's like, stat, get me 300 metres of ribbon. Start dialing now, because this morning, as part of your Advent deal, your triple trouble, what you're thinking is, oh, it's going to be the old buy 2, get 1 free. No. With Dion in the chair, you must be joking. Buy 1, get 2 free. Can't say fairer than that. GNGC27 Hannah Bosbury looks seriously perturbed. She just pulled her product manager face like, what? $6.95 for 300 metres of ribbon. That's how much you'd normally pay for just 100 metres. So for just one of those piles of ribbon, you'd normally pay $6.95. This morning you can have all 3. Buy 1, get 2 free. That is a serious Advent deal. We're not messing about this morning. People are flying in on the phone lines. There is a short queue on the phone lines of around about 60 seconds, so don't panic. If you do want to get involved, dial that free phone number, put yourself in the running to own one of these incredible bundles. Now, let me explain. If, for example, we had, say, 300 of packs of this in stock, this would mean that only 100 people could get hold of this incredible bundle. You see how quick my mental arithmetic is? I'm going after that countdown gig. GNGC27 is the code you need if you want to add your triple trouble multicolour organza ribbon bundle to your order. That's a pithy name, isn't it? Very catchy. Triple trouble multicolour organza ribbon bundle. GNGC27 $6.95 for 300 metres of organza ribbon right now. People are flying in on the phone lines now. don't forget, here at Jewellery Maker, we only charge you 1 P&P per day. So as soon as you've got your order up and running, you can add as many items to your order as you want, and you will still pay just $2.95. Maybe you want to get hold of one of the most gorgeous strands of Tanzanite we have ever offered here on Jewellery Maker in graduated rounds. Now, it's extremely difficult to cut Tanzanite into rounds, or even to source Tanzanite of a high enough quality that it can be cut into rounds. So that goes to show you exactly how exquisite this particular variety of Tanzanite is, because it has to be of a certain quality for the lapidarist to feel confident enough that they can cut it into rounds. That is coming up for you after the break. We're going to go to a quick break. When we get back, we are bringing you that exclusive strand of Tanzanite. Don't go away.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Welcome back to the morning show here on Jewellery Maker. It's an extremely exciting morning because nobody knew they were going to be here. We've been thrown together. Fate has dealt us this hand, and I'm excited because it means I now have the opportunity to bring you one of the most exclusive strands of Tanzanite we have ever brought you here at Jewellery Maker in graduated rounds. Check out the quality of this Tanzanite. I mean, look at that colour. If you were to see this depth of colour in a Tanzanite on our sister channel, Gems TV, this is going to have been classified at least AA Tanzanite. Now, obviously, it's a different quality we're talking about that's used within jewellery designs, but I'm just talking about the depth of colour that you're getting here. And you can really see the trichroism here. You're getting little flashes of pink when the light hits it. So are you laughing at my pronunciation there? Trichroism, is that not right? Did I trip over my word a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. I tried not to draw attention to it. Sorry.
Well, you did draw attention to it by laughing at me. You know, I don't think you're realising how exclusive this is, Hannah. You're acting like, you know, you sourced it or something.
Well, yeah.
30 carats of Tanzanite right now. Absolutely exquisite. Now, as I say, when you hand a piece of Tanzanite, one of the big 5, over to a lapidarist, the first thing he's going to do is, you know, check for inclusions, check for the best cleavage of the stone to create, you know, the biggest carat weight really. That's what lapidarists are really trained to do, to get the best carat weight out of a stone. But not on this strand. This particular strand has not been cut for carat weight, oh no. It has been cut for beauty. You've got to find a certain quality of Tanzanite in order to cut this into rounds. These rounds themselves range in size from 3mm to 6mm. And do you know what? To be honest, if you just matched up the sizes, you could just create pairs of earrings, couldn't you? Tanzanite earrings with this depth of colour, you wouldn't need to use a lot of gemstones because they are gorgeous rounds. And then, oh yeah, maybe use the largest one, that 6mm one in the centre, as a ring design. So matching Tanzanite earrings and ring. Do not sell those earrings for £5 a pop. You can do that on your, you know, your less considered purchases, shall we say. This is one of the most exquisite strands of Tanzanite we have ever brought you here at Jewellery Maker. 30 carats of Tanzanite in your graduated plain rounds, but we only have double figures available, and I'm not talking about 99 either. Very limited edition, this particular strand. My advice is get involved while you can. Dial that free phone number, put yourself in with the running to own this particular strand. When it's gone, it's gone. Who knows how long it will be before we can source Tanzanite rounds again here at Jewellery Maker. Not an easy thing to do. This would have been handed over to one of our most experienced lapidarists to create this beautiful look. Tanzanite rounds here. People already flying in on the phone lines. A third of the stock has already been allocated on this particular strand. The code is YWGZ71. We know the jewellery making aficionados are out there this morning when we are able to offer you limited edition strands like this. 30 carats of Tanzanite plain rounds. The code is YWGZ71. We better get that price on screen before this is a sellout. $49.95. Absolutely incredible deal here this morning for your Tanzanite rounds. YWGZ71, 30 carats in total with that beautiful depth of colour. And imagine the incredible luxury that you are now able to offer your customers. Not just one of the big five, and let's face it, Tanzanite hasn't had a lot of time to develop the reputation it has. Only discovered in the late 60s, and in that time has, you know, rubbed shoulders with the big boys, diamonds, emeralds, rubies and sapphires. No longer a big four, now a big five, thanks to this particular gemstone. And you can add it to your order this morning in graduated rounds for just $49.95. Now, you know, we traditionally will offer you Tanzanite because that's just the growth that we've experienced here at Jewellery Maker. That's the buying power we have. That's all thanks to you. Our loyal customers have given us the buying power to have buying offices all over the world now here at Jewellery Maker, and they have been able to help us source some of the most exquisite and sought after gemstones on the planet. Right now, this glorious quality of Tanzanite in your plain rounds, available for $49.95. We have got limited numbers of this strand left. If you want to get involved, dial that free phone number. Or can people get involved online now? Are we having any difficulties? I think it might be fixed. Log on to jewellerymaker.com and add this to your basket. Don't forget to check your basket out, otherwise pesky phone buyer may snuffle your strand away. YWGZ71 is the code. 30 carats in total of this beautiful gemstone. A one location gemstone found in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. Available right now for $49.95 while stocks last. Now, if you love the exclusivity of these beautiful gemstones, and I actually spoke to some customers last week, Some people buy these gems of distinction strands just as collector's pieces. They have no intention of making jewellery with them. One lady was telling me she's got 40 untouched strands of gems of distinction. That was bettered because somebody said, well, I've got 52. That she's never snipped the ends. She just gets them out and has a look at them. That goes to show the standard and the quality of the gemstones here at Jewellery Maker, that some people are buying them just to enjoy as collector edition pieces. I mean, look at the quality of this Tanzanite in gorgeous rounds, very difficult to get hold of, and that's not all we're bringing you this morning. We are also going to offer you morganite. Now, I think those would work together because you're going to pick out the pinks and the morganite within the Tanzanite. That's not all. Check this out. Gorgeous green garnet coming up as well. 3 of the most difficult to source gemstones on the planet, certainly of this quality, being brought to you this morning as part of the morning show. 3 exclusive premiere strands. We have now gone into single figures on your Tanzanite. The code you need is YWGZ71. If you want to get involved, the time to act is now. Don't forget, you do have that extended money back guarantee all the way until January the 31st. So you can get this home, fall in love with it for yourself. If it doesn't do everything you want it to do, send it straight back. But I have got a funny feeling there aren't going to be too many people returning their strands of Tanzanite rounds. The code is YWGZ71. If you want to get involved, the time to act is now to avoid disappointment. We are going to leave that there. Now, of course, I've just mentioned the extended money-back guarantee, and the reason that we're offering that right now is to allow you to make your Christmas purchases. And right now, we're going to offer you a Christmas sale, a pre-Christmas sale. Where are we going? What's the number? Let's see. So, oh my word, these are all the pastel shades here, aren't they? Peach moonstone, Amazonite hearts, and your morganite rough. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at these nuggets of morganite. Now, I would definitely, this is basically my chainmail necklace I'm giving away here, because you've got, well, you're not getting this as part of the bundle, of course. This is a premiere strand, but if you're getting hold of these morganite nuggets as part of the bundle, or maybe you're intending to come in for this morganite, this is the bundle to add to your order, because you have got 110 carats of your morganite rough cut nuggets. They range in size from 10 by 5 to 13 by 7, over 100 carats on that strand alone. Again, it is so nice to have that organic look. If you're working with genuine gemstones, you want the opportunity to show your customers that that's exactly what you are giving them. Genuine gemstones, the real McCoy. And you've got that look mirrored in this incredible strand of peach moonstone. 200 carats of your peach moonstone here, and actually, wow, because of the nuggets, because of that organic shape, you get an incredible amount of that little shimmer on the surface of the gemstone. It's actually a pearlescence, isn't it, that moonstone exhibits? I think that's what it's called. That's what it says.
Pearlescence on moonstone.
Yeah, that's what it's described as. The ancient Romans and Greeks used to think that there were shards of moonlight living within the gemstone, put there by the lunar gods. That's why it's called moonstone. On top of that, you've also got 160 carats of Amazonite puffy hearts, which range in size from 8 to 6 mil. So easy to create piece of jewellery, a sellable piece of jewellery, if you're using these traditional shapes like your hearts, your stars. What else? Your flowers, moon shapes as well.
Moon shapes and leaves.
Very, very popular. Right now, we are going to give you a clearance deal on your peach blossom bundle. Morganite, Amazonite, and peach moonstone. Giving you over 500 carats of gemstones here. The code you need is ESGC46. Here comes your price for your 3 strands this morning, just $14.95. I mean, how much would those morganite nuggets be alone, usually? You've got your gorgeous, feminine, baby pinks in your morganite. You've got those pastel shades of green coming from your Amazonite puffy hearts. And then you've got that little bit of warmth from your peach moonstone. Gorgeous. The code is ESGC46, Peach Blossom. $14.95 should be your price. Well, should it actually? The morganite alone is normally $9.95. We're not staying at $14.95 this morning. The code is ESGC46. I'm a little bit perturbed by what I've just heard in my ear. Let me assure you, before producer Dion does this, it's not in our interest here at the Genuine Gemstone Company to devalue gemstones in any way, and we have no intention of doing that. All we're interested in is offering you the best possible value on the market. The code is ESGC46. Here comes your price this morning. Oh, look, a little wee gremlin. Here it comes, ESGC46. You'd normally pay $9.95 for the morganite alone. Right now, you can add your Amazonite hearts and your peach moonstone, to your order for £1, essentially. $10.95 for a 3-strand pack is already an incredible price. But when you're talking about peach moonstone, Amazonite hearts, and that gorgeous morganite, this is an absolute steal of a deal. ESGC46. Over 500 carats of gemstones, morganite, Amazonite, and moonstone for $10.95. That is an add it to your order price. If you've already made a purchase this morning, my advice is to get this home and fall in love with these gemstones for yourself. Maybe you've never worked with morganite, a gemstone sold by Tiffany's. Maybe you've never worked with Amazonite heart shapes. Let me tell you, if you are in the market for just creating simple earring designs and banging them out at craft sales, heart-shaped gemstones are the way to go. They're going to attract attention. Look at these gorgeous peach moons. I mean, look at the length of this strand. Look how many gemstones you're getting on there. Probably twice the length of a traditional strand here at Jewellery Maker. 84 centimetres, in fact. You're getting a lot. And you're essentially getting this for the equivalent of 50p. Peach moonstone, an 84 centimetre strand. And I'll tell you another thing, all of these work together beautifully. Wouldn't you agree? Beautiful pastel feminine hues. ESGC46, this could be a sellout this morning. We are down to very limited availability on this particular strand pack. Say again. Ooh, right, okay. We do have a short queue on the phone lines of around about 60 seconds. Don't panic about that. You will be answered in the order in which you dial in. And it is, of course, a free phone number here at Jewellery Maker. The code for your peach blossom, including Amazonite, peach moonstone and morganite, is ESGC46, and you're paying just $10.95 this morning for these incredible gemstones. We're going to leave that one there because we've got another Christmas deal for you now. Maybe you've just purchased that morganite. Maybe you've just got hold of your Tanzanite. Your Tanzanite rounds available for $49.95 at all. We've got single figures available still. So if you do want to add this to your order, there are still a few left available. So maybe you've just got hold of this, you've already got your design in mind, and you need a way to display that feature piece of jewellery. Enter your display box. Now, this is a perfect way to present any jewellery. Now this is going to look a bit small inside this huge box, but by the time you've turned it into a feature piece of gemstone jewellery, you're laughing. You've got your, is it velvet or at least velvet effect on the base of it. So it gives a really luxurious feel. Very solid feel to these boxes. Then you've got your hinged box, your hinged lid, sorry, your clasps, and you can't see it there. Oh, you can because of the reflection. But you've got your glass top, perfect display box, so you can see that gorgeous feature piece of jewellery inside. The code you need is SWQZ38. I know how popular these are. Some people just use them just to transport their items to craft fairs, but they are a lovely way to actually display your jewellery. And how about if you're working on personal commissions, bespoke creations for your personal clients, what a lovely way to present them with perhaps their Christmas present, or even say if it's bridal commissions that you work on, if you've created a bridal tiara, lovely way to present it to a bride or a client, because they'll be able to keep it safe and adds a little bit of gravitas to your creation that way. The code is SWQZ38. We're going to have to bring the price of this because some people are adding 2 to their baskets online already. $5.95 for your large display box. As I say, the code you need is SWQZ38, just $5.95 for this beautiful way of presenting your jewellery. You've got your clasps, your glass finished top, and your velvet effect on the base of this particular piece. As I say, perfect for transport, perfect for presentation, the perfect way to sell your item actually. Maybe this is going to be the final clincher. If people are owning an and then they see you pull out the display box to give them, they might be like, oh yeah, this person's a pro. You may, as a result, get further commission. I mean, this is the way you've got to run a small business. When you've turned your hobby into a small business and you want it to be successful, you want it to grow, you need to offer your clients something a little bit different, you know, a little next level, the upper echelons of jewellery design, where you're offering those extra little touches that are going to get your business expanding through word of mouth. SWQZ38, your large display box, available right now for $5.95 while stocks last. People are buying 3 and 4 of these, multi-buying. Most people will be starting to think about their January craft fairs by now. Christmas is done and dusted for most people. Like me. I bought my last Christmas present yesterday. I'm sorted, I'm done. I'm ready to chill. Half of it's wrapped. How about that? The crafters will understand because they're an organised bunch, am I right? Hannah, I bet you're sorted, aren't you?
I haven't even started yet.
She hasn't even started yet.
Sorry, everybody.
Well, you don't need to be sorry to me, you're not in my family.
Oh, Mum and Dad will be watching, so sorry, Mum and Dad.
They're not angry, Hannah, they're just disappointed.
Just disappointed, yeah.
Your large display box available right now for $5.95. The code is SWQZ38. If you want to get involved, the time to act is now. We have got limited availability on that particular item now. Very, very popular item here at Jewellery Maker. We're going to move on now. That's here, I believe. It is indeed. Thanks, Amelia. Wonderful Amelia on floor. She's got it all set up for me. We're now going to bring you a DVD bundle now. Another perfect Christmas gift. Maybe you've been thinking about taking up a new discipline. Okay. Here we go. Move this to the side. We've got another one here. Wirework rings. So if you have been thinking about taking up a new discipline, I would say the most popular discipline to take up following, you know, your introduction to the world of jewellery making and beading is wirework. I think the reason why is that, you know, you can make a real feature out of an inexpensive material, and it helps you to make your gemstones go even further. Would you agree with that, Hannah?
I really agree, because it offers structure, it offers new ways of using things, especially when you get to things like rings. It would be very difficult. You can do it making rings out of beading thread, but it's a lot easier if you've got the help of the wire.
Hasn't got the same solidity, has it, the beading thread? You need the structural feel that the wire offers you. And right now we're going to bring you your introduction to wirework, your DVD bundle known as Wirework Extravaganza. The code you need is PAGC60, and I think, did you just say A half price deal. My word. You have got your wirework rings. There's an hour's worth of tutorage on all of these, brought to you by our extremely talented and very experienced wire workers here at Jewellery Maker. You've got your wirework rings, your basic wirework, but that's edition 4. You've got your cuffs and bangles. Wow, those are big sellers at craft fairs, right?
Really big sellers, definitely.
So if you want to create those bangle looks, you can do it all using your wire. And as you can see from the cover photo, minimum number of gemstones to create the biggest statement looks. PAGC60, your half price deal on your Wirework DVD bundle. We also have your wire sculpture. Now is this Alison House?
Yeah.
Okay, this lady, the things she can achieve with wirework are quite incredible. I've ran off the set again. I'm gonna get in trouble. Here's the pieces that you'll be able to create off the DVD, but I just have to show you this in case you haven't seen the designer inspiration. Look at the level of detail you'll be able to achieve. And I have to say, one lady who'd never done wirework before, she posted on Facebook the other day. She had a go. It was virtually identical to this, so I imagine the instructions are very easy to follow on Alison's DVD.
Very concise, yeah.
Look at that. You would, wouldn't you? You would buy this. If you saw this at a craft fair, you would buy this for your Christmas tree. Actually, to be honest, because it's a little bird, it's pretty generic. You could use it all year round. You don't have to just use it at Christmas. The perfect decoration. Now, and don't forget, all of the techniques you learn via DVDs are transferable. You don't have to just create the look that you see within the project. Once you've learnt the technique, you can let your creative juices start running. So, you've also got your wirework rings, edition 2. So imagine some pretty beautiful examples of wirework jewellery. There you go, look at those. You can just imagine walking into a craft fair, seeing that display. That's the craft store you're going to go to, isn't it? You're going to be making lots of sales if you create your wirework rings, very popular at craft fairs. And if you want to make your gemstones and your findings go even further, you can actually create findings using wire, and you'll find out how to do that on your fabulous findings DVD. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DVDs in total here. Gonna take your jewellery making to another level and probably allow you to make a real feature out of wire. These would normally cost you $4.95 each, which would be £29.70 for your wirework rings, your wire sculpture, your cuffs and bangles, your wirework edition 4, your wirework, wirework rings edition 2, and wirework rings, is that edition 1 then? Right. I'm good, aren't I? And your fabulous findings. So 6 DVDs, which would normally cost you £29.70. Wow, look at some of the examples of items you'll be able to create once you get hold of this DVD. Now, oh yeah, your cuffs and bangles, perfect. You've got your wirework rings, you've got edition 1 and edition 2. You've got your sculpture work from Alison Howe, and your fabulous findings, Gemma Crow, showing us how to create fabulous findings from, I'm guessing, 1mm or 0.8mm gauge wire. They're your structural wires. The code you need is PAGC60. Here comes your half price deal on your DVD bundle. Just $14.85 this morning. Should be closer to £30. You can add all 6 of these to your order for £14.85. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. All the, maybe the gents out there who have a significant other who's into jewellery making, maybe the ladies, maybe you live with somebody who's into jewellery making, £14.85. That is your stocking filler right there, and the beauty of buying somebody a stocking filler that locks them in a room on their own for 6 hours means that you can go and do something else. So if you want to go down the boozer and watch the football on Boxing Day, this would be an incredible Christmas gift, because somebody who gets hold of this is going to lock themselves away and learn how to create gorgeous jewellery using wire. You've got your wirework rings 1 and 2. You've got your cuffs and bangles DVD, your wire sculpture, your wirework edition 4, and your fabulous findings at half price this morning. Should be $29.70, and tomorrow morning, if you try and buy these 6 DVDs separately on our website, they will cost you $29.70. Right now, you can add them to your order for $14.85. Wirework rings edition 1 and 2, cuffs and bangles, your wire sculpture edition 1, and what you're going to be able to create once you master Alison's techniques are absolutely amazing. We've actually had a text in. Let's have a look at it. Who's it from? Oh, well, what a great question. There's a lady right here who can answer that for me. What's the difference between sunstone and peach moonstone, Hannah?
Sunstone and peach moonstone are from the same family, so they're both feldspars.
Yep.
Sunstone, you've got your platelets of copper,
yeah.
Hexagonal platelets of copper which reflect the light, whereas your peach moonstone is a variant of your white moonstone.
Yeah.
So it will have a chemical, slight variation in the chemical composition to give rise to a different colour.
Right, so there you go. So they do come from the same family of minerals, but because of different chemicals giving them their colour tone, you get a different optical effect from the gemstone. So peach moonstone more of a like chatoyancy, and sunstone's more the copper inflections giving you a little sparkle.
Exactly right.
There you go. So what do you mean you don't know if we'll know the answer, producer Dion? Between me and Hannah, there's nothing we don't know about gemstones. Well, Hannah, there's nothing she doesn't know about gemstones. But I fudge it all right. PAGC60 is the code you need. If you want to add that half-price DVD bundle to your order this morning, your wirework extravaganza. PAGC60. The price is just $14.85. Your perfect stocking filler, I would say. So we're going to move on, and we're going to give you a bit of a deal. Yeah, sorry, it's because I moved it onto this beautiful display. I was a bit confused. I'm like, there's nothing in there. Right, it's because I put it here. I love this gemstone. Rainbow gemstone, really. This is perfect for Jewellery Maker because our emblem is the rainbow, isn't it? Am I right in saying that Tourmaline comes in more colour variations than any other gemstone?
That is exactly correct, yeah.
There you go. See, I told you I know stuff, Dion. Being horrible to me. We are going to give you a clearance deal on your 3 strands of these organic nuggets of Tourmaline. I like these because sometimes when you look at a strand of gemstones, the colours are so vibrant that you almost think, are they real? Even if they're genuine gemstones from the jewellery making. I got confused there between the genuine gemstone company and Jewellery Maker. The Jewellery Maker company, I was going to say. I like it though. So I was going to say, sometimes the colours are so vivid that you think people could mistake them for synthetics. But when you're looking at organic nuggets like this, in these earthy tones, I mean, you've got your forest greens. You do have your like almost ruby reds there. But then you've got those golden tones, those earthy browns. Hey, I'll tell you one lady who would love this gemstone, these bundles. Miss Debbie Bolford. Debbie, give us a wave if you love Tourmaline. She can't hear me in there. She's not listening to me, she's gassing. Look, she's chatting away. Debbie, she's waving, she's waving. She was just chatting.
We were.
But now that you see the earthy tones of this Tourmaline.
I love that.
Do you love it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I knew she'd love this one. I knew she'd
Very
love
nice.
this one. There she is, Debbie Bolford, the world's leading expert in polymer clay. I just say that to wind her up. She hates it when I say that. Here we go. We are going to give you a clearance deal on Tourmaline this morning. Beautiful earthy tones and those organic minerals. Say what? Would normally cost you $6.95 per strand. This morning, as part of our Christmas sale or pre-Christmas sale, we are going to give you a clearance price of $11.95. OB GC27, your clearance deal on your Tourmaline. 3 strands of this organic, well, it's an organic cut, but you couldn't deny the colours show you how versatile this gemstone is to use within your jewellery. I mean, the colours you're getting here, they're going to work with anything. Doesn't matter whether you want to team them up with other earthy tones or whether you want to use some really vibrant gemstones to lift the colour of the design a little. And you can use this Tourmaline to show your customers you're working with genuine gemstones and to offer you a real variety of colour tones. Absolutely incredible deal at just $11.95. The code you need is OBGC27. Your clearance deal on your organic strands of Tourmaline. These nuggets are gorgeous. I mean, the other thing about using the organic looking cuts of gemstones is not just that people are going to know you're working with the real McCoy, but they're going to add real texture, real drama to your designs, because, you know, every single gemstone is going to look that little bit different, offer you the opportunity to create something unique and bespoke. Do you think that's why people like working with them, Hannah? You know, the texture they offer?
Yeah, it's also a really good conversation point as well, because it's the sort of thing people, like you say, the texture, if you've got it on your craft stand, someone's going to pick it up. They want to feel it, they want to know what it's about.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, definitely come in and get these.
So, I mean, actually, I was saying earlier that it's easier to make a sale if people have a personal connection with the gemstones. Maybe you will actually spark someone's interest in gemology by offering them the organic look. Maybe they'll see that, they'll pick it up, they'll want to know something about it. If you can offer your customers something different, that's how you're going to make sales at a craft sale. If you can tell your customers, I source genuine gemstones, this is Tourmaline, comes in more colour varieties than any other gemstone, all of a sudden, they're going to spark their interest in gemology. It's one of those topics where the more you learn, the more you want to know. I myself, when I first started working for the Genuine Gemstone Company, didn't have any real interest in gemstones at all. Now, I wanted to work in TV, that's why I took the job. But over the last 5 or 6 years, you know, my passion for gemology has just grown and grown. And as soon as I hear something about a gemstone, I want to know more. I am regularly, is that right, regularly? Yeah, that's right, regularly to be heard saying to Hannah Oxberry, tell me the most interesting thing you know about this gemstone. Enter gemstone there.
It's true.
Is that right,
that's
Hannah?
what every day in the office, when
I
you're
always
prepping for your
ask Hannah
shows,
to
that's
tell
what
me
we're chat.
something interesting about gemstones, because, you know, we talk about gemstones a lot here at Jewellery Maker, and it'd be easy to get blasé about what we're offering you when we're talking about, oh yeah, we can just give you 3 strands of Tourmaline for $11.95. You know, but it's because we are so passionate about what we do here at Jewellery Maker that allows us to keep on researching, to keep on finding fresh and exciting gemstones, and, you know, to help you inform your customers and for us to inform you about these incredible gemstones. Clearance deal right now on your organic nuggets of Tourmaline, 3 strands for $11.95. The code is OBGC27, and that is a clearance deal on your Tourmaline. Right now, we are going to move on to another beautiful deal, and we're going to bring you. I'm looking for a heat gunner mat. That's what it says in the box. It says you need a heat gunner mat. And here it comes, as if by magic. That is the beauty of live shooting. Thanks, Mike. So, we're moving on now to this. This is an essential item for so many of your, you know, multimedia disciplines, I would say. Because whether you want to do shrink plastic or enamel, Perfect for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get over it, Hannah. Come on, get involved. Let's have a little Blue Peter moment together. You like that?
I do. Hi, everybody.
Right. This is your 2-speed heat gun. Let us know everything. Tell me the most interesting thing you know about this heat gun.
Well, apart from... Yeah, that was beautifully done.
Was that your way of finessing them onto the desk? You just wanted to join in, get round it.
Come in.
Come on, Amelia, cut her shot up as well. That'll really annoy her.
Just come in. Yay!
Amelia, come and get involved. Have you ever used the heat gun, Amelia?
I haven't, but I've watched with envy as Hannah heats the mat.
I have to heat the mat. Yep, that's what I did on Friday. So, heat gun. My most interesting fact is if you want a high shine finish to your jewel enamel pieces.
You can go, Amelia. Bye.
just run away. Apply heat to the surface, and you get high gloss.
That's with your
Jewel enamel.
jewel enamel.
You weren't listening to me, were you?
I was distracted by Amelia. What else can you do with the heat gun? You can do shrink plastic, which I've done a little bit of that. In fact, I made before we even launched the shrink plastic, I made a little gingerbread man with Linda, and it's hanging on my Christmas tree.
Oh, it's a very, very cute gingerbread man. So yeah, you can heat your shrink plastic. The nice thing about it, instead of using an oven to heat your shrink plastic, you can direct the heat. So you can curve your shrink plastic in certain ways. You can make rings, you can make bangles. You have a lot more control, and it's the same with the perspex as well. It's directed heat, so you can mould around it.
Oh, so you can heat the perspex with your heat gun, mould it around, and you can actually create a big sort of cuff.
Yep,
for example.
We created some on the show on Friday.
Oh, right, there you go. It's my day off, so I wasn't.
It's our day off today, but we're both here.
We love it. Can't get enough of jewellery making. So you're not only getting your 2-speed heat gun. 2-speed?
Yeah, you've got low heat and high heat.
That's not speed. Oh, I suppose it is technically.
Sort of.
2-heat speed gun, no. 2-heat speed gun.
We don't like speed guns.
2-speed heat tool for crafting.
Okay,
Whether it be... Bye.
Bye.
That was the most interesting part of the morning for her. Stay on your desk. Had enough of you. Right, your 2-speed heat gun. Are you sure it doesn't come out really fast and a bit slower?
It does come out really fast and a bit slower.
So
but
those
it's like
are your
different,
2 speeds.
It's also like different heat intensities. Let's call it that.
Ah, okay. Varying heat intensities with your 2-speed heat gun, as well as your heat mat, essential for working with your heat gun. What else could you use, Hannah? Nothing. You have to have the mat.
You have to have the mat, absolutely. But it's great for your polymer clay. It provides a really good non-stick surface, and also for your metal clays as well.
Good thinking. So if you enjoy, you know, some of the maybe more niche disciplines here at jewellery making, like your metal clay, your polymer clay, mind you, that's very popular, polymer clay, your shrink plastic, your enamel, your perspex, this is the deal for you, because you also get 2 of our jewellery making tutorage DVDs. We have got your jewel enamel and your friendly plastic. There you go, look what you can achieve with your jewel enamel. These are, again, the kind of things that are going to help you keep your costs low, help you offer your customers something bespoke, something unique. Like, look at this friendly plastic design. Look at that, that looks exquisite. Really vintage looking designs. You can create vintage looks, but in contemporary mediums. So, your friendly plastic and jewel enamel DVDs, an hour's worth of tutorage on both, thanks to our amazing experts here at Jewellery Maker. Your heat mat and your heat gun, which offers you 2 varying heat intensities. The code you need is RQGC51. Here comes your Christmas cracker price. $21.95. The heat gun alone would normally be $14.95. Then your DVDs are $4.95 each. So, and the heat mat's normally $9.95. Wow, so you're talking about nearly £35 on a normal day. Right now, you can have this to your order for $21.95. Yeah, so you're basically paying for, say, your friendly plastic and your heat gun, and you're getting the heat mat and your DVD for £1. That's basically the deal. That is redonkulous. That is a Christmas deal. Maybe you've been observing someone in your household pining for that 2-speed heat gun, thinking, when will I get the opportunity to take up friendly plastic or enamel? Now, right now is the time to get involved. The code is RQGC51, a Christmas cracker of a deal. Your jewel enamel and friendly plastic essentials, your heat mat, your heat gun, and 2 hours of tutorage, an hour of friendly plastic, and an hour of jewel enamel for £21.95. Now, I know what you're thinking. I've just got hold of my jewel enamel DVD, heat gun, 2-speed heat gun even. Don't forget that part. And my heat mat. But I haven't got any jewel enamel there. Don't panic. Mary, calm down. You're beside yourself, woman. Start dialing now, because I've got a deal for you. I'm going to have to move this. It's in my way. I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Amelia. You're here again, are you? Trying to get involved. Oh, she's ruined 2 displays in one. Get off. You get off. Had enough of you. You're as bad as that one. Don't look all mischievous over there, Hannah. Right, she's up to date. How are you getting on with your challenge? Have you made anything?
I've made 3 things. Just finishing my 4th, actually.
Ooh. Good. Keep it up. Don't be slacking in the second half of the show. Now, let me try that again. Ed, I just got hold of my 2-speed heat gun, heat mat, and DVD, but I don't have any jewel enamel. Mary, will you calm down, woman? Jewel enamel bundle is coming up right now. Here it is. Why have I got my glitters out? I've picked up the wrong box, that's why. Here it is. They do still come in handy pots. That's what I was looking at, the pots. You could use glitters to enhance the design.
Absolutely can.
We'll bring that up to you straight afterwards. Oh, look at this. Cord. Perfect for your... Is this part of the bundle? Oh, good. Just checking. Right, here comes your enamel. What colours have we got? We've got your light gold, your fire opal, and your light pewter. 30 grams of each. How far would that go, Han?
It goes very, very far. I think Liz says you can get about 7 to 8 big size pendants from each pot. But I always make sort of smaller beads and things to make them go a long way.
So, if you haven't got the melting pot, what could you put these in to use your heat gun to melt them? Would that work?
You can actually do that. You'd have to come and get the embossing pad or pen that we have, and that then adheres to a surface, say of your perspex or your shrink plastic. Then you heat, you pour on your jewel enamel, it sticks, you heat it, and it melts.
Perfect. So, this is called Love Jewel Enamel. You've got your colourful thoughts jewel enamels in your light gold, your fire opal, your light pewter. On top of that, some accompanying cords, because you have got 10 metres of your light pewter, 10 metres of your gold, and 10 metres of your fire opal. Really, they're orange, yellow, and silver, but I changed them. You see what I did there?
I liked it, yeah.
So, you're getting 30 metres of your cord across 3 different colours, 10 metres of your orange, 10 metres of your yellow, and 10 metres of your silver. You're also getting 30 grams of your fire opal jewel enamel, 30 grams of your gold, and 30 grams of your light pewter jewel enamel. Here is everything you're going to get. The code you need is RNGC51. Here comes your price this morning. $8.95. Another steal of a deal. If you want to get involved, the time to act is now. Dial that free phone number and put yourself at the front of the queue for this particular bundle. RNGC51, your Love Jewel Enamel. Would you say that jewel enamel pieces suit being included in sort of braiding designs? Maybe you could create Kumihimo style chain or
Absolutely,
something like
you
that?
can, and because you can mimic the colours of the jewel enamel with your braiding cord, and also it gives just a really sort of fun element. The nice thing about jewel enamel is it's incredibly lightweight as well. So if you want to make sort of more children's jewellery with your cord,
Ah, yes, of
it's very
course.
good
Because
for
if
that.
you want to make like simple braided friendship bracelets
Yeah.
or something, and then let them make the enamel piece that's
Yeah,
going to go on it, or vice versa,
yeah,
make them do the
exactly.
friendship bracelet and you create the enamel pieces. Let's have a look at some examples of what you can create using the enamel. Whose is that? That's Liz Welsh.
Liz
I love that
Welsh.
lady. Is she in on Tuesday? I'll see her. That's amazing. I like Liz. Wow, who created that?
I did. That's my one.
It's all right.
It's not that great.
It's all
to be
right.
fair.
No, it's not. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love what you've achieved there. Have you also used the little glitters there? The
there's-
little, what do you call them?
Gilding flakes.
Gilding flakes.
Yes,
Is that
I
what
have.
you've used?
Yeah.
I've got some of those right here. Should we do them now? Yeah. So now that you've got, I can hear what you're saying. Mary's just put the phone down. She said, "Phew, thank heavens for that. I got hold of my 2-speed heat gun and mat with the DVDs, and then you gave me the exclusive opportunity to add enamel to my order. But now I need gilding flakes, Ed. Now that I've seen that amazing design from Hannah, I need to get hold of some gilding flakes. Calm down. It's a free phone number. Don't worry about dialing up again. I know what you're thinking, but it's going to be another P&P. No! 1 P&P per day here at Jewellery Maker. Here is your gilding flakes bundle. Mary, start dialing. What are you dilly-dallying for? You definitely need them. Right, here we go. Your gilding flakes in your rose gold, your silver, your red and gold, and this is known as Pirate Treasure.
Yeah.
I quite like that, although it is quite an ambiguous name. And let me tell you, you basically get in gold. Oh, actually, to be fair, it does look like looking into a treasure trove
It
of
really
goodies.
does. Yeah.
XQGC36 is the code you're going to need, and I have to be totally honest, we're a little bit limited in stock on this, so the bundle itself is probably going to be a sellout. We've got very few available. Here we go. So you've got your copper coloured, your silver, your red and gold, nice for festive like designs, and your pirate treasure, and it does look like a little treasure trove. So this is an example of how you can integrate it into your work. Now you can use it. You can actually put it into polymer clay, enamel, resin. You can use it within. Oh, look at that one. I think Liz has used that, the gilding flakes on that particular one. Oh, there you go. So that's the bracelet that matches that necklace we just seen. Look at that. That's beautiful. And once again, it allows you to offer your customers a bespoke look, something unique. Now the code you need is XQGC36. Let's have a look at your Christmas cracker price this morning here on Jewellery Maker, down to $11.95 for all of the 4 pots here. That's not per pot. You get all 4 for $11.95. Mary's already got hers. Well done, Mary. That's how quick you've got to be on the phone lines this morning. This is probably going to be a sellout. We only have limited numbers available on this particular item. XQGC36 is the code. Your copper, your silver, your red and gold, and your pirate treasure trove of gilding plates. These are going to go so far, right? You only need a tiny little sprinkle in.
The great thing about them, as soon as you open the pot, it just explodes with gilding
Seen
flakes
that, it like fluffs
everywhere.
up, doesn't it? Yeah.
You just can't ever get them back in again. So what I would do when you get them home, open them in like a
inside a
Tupperware.
sandwich bag or something.
Just so you've got something to
Tupperware
contain it,
probably
you know.
better, yeah. Even if you just, you know, like I do, wash out your old butter tubs and stuff.
Oh, I
like
do that, yeah.
That's how sad I am. I'm a domestic goddess.
Got it?
Yeah.
Not just a god.
No. I've taken it to another level. I'm almost, you know, I'm so good at being a man that I'm actually a woman. XQGC36, your gilding flakes in your 4 incredible varieties. Your copper, your silver, your red and gold, and your pirate treasure trove of goodies there with your ruby reds, your emerald greens, your gold colours. It's all in there. It's all inside that pirate treasures. Ooh, yes. I like that idea, Producer Dion. If you are going to create a very exclusive looking piece of jewellery using perhaps your enamel and your gilding flakes, why not integrate this gorgeous forest green garnet? These are faceted drops. Look at the colour tones there. Now this is something you wouldn't get with a strand of, for example, emerald. You'd be looking at quite a consistent colour tone. Obviously the jardin would be different on each and every gemstone. But right now, look at the variation of colour tones you've got on here. You've got those deep forest greens. You've got your lime greens. Oh wow, you've also got little flickers there of like those freshly cut grass greens, those pastel shades. That is what I love about this particular strand, that incredible variety of colour tone that flows through the strand. That is coming up for you later in the show. Now, I think previously we've probably only offered you, say, Tsavorite garnet. I've seen that in nugget form, but again, very small pieces of the gemstone, and also a very consistent colour tone. Now maybe that's something you're looking for, but if you want that little variety of green tones, that particular strand is the one for you. It's coming up later in the show. We're coming up to the halfway point. We've got a lot to fit in, haven't we? Ooh. I'm going to get in trouble because I've just dropped these in the wrong box. Hold on. Right, so where are we going now? Oh wow, another addition if you love working with those disciplines, those multimedia disciplines. Well, to be honest, Hannah, that is your forte, isn't it? You love working with lots of different mediums within your designs.
I do, because I find it gives me the ability to make my gemstones go further. I can make focal points of my perspex or my jewel enamel and then enhance it with the gemstones themselves.
Nice. And I suppose it also sort of lifts all the limitations away, because there's nothing you can't achieve if you sort of take on some of these other disciplines. You know, get your creative juices flowing. You can achieve anything. I mean, I've seen your work with the perspex, and there's literally no shape or size you can't create with your perspex. No. Same with Debbie and polymer clay, and of course Liz with her enamel. She just pulls it into a mould. So you literally can create any shape you want. Right now, this item is for enhancing your creative design. So once you've used your enamel or your polymer clay, for example, to create the look you want, the shape, the size, then you can enhance the design using your glitter. So let's have a look at the colours we're going to get here. We have got. Right, let me just let everybody into the secret. Basically, I could hear a lot of kerfuffle going on in my ear then because Producer Dion went on the phone. The reason why is that people are trying to add this little beauty to their order. Not yet, not yet. Hold your horse. Mary, calm down. She's on one this morning. If you want to add this to your order, it's coming up. Ooh. Maybe within the next 60 minutes. Do not go anywhere. Somebody's just started, doesn't they? Oh, we're not taking the dogs out yet. Sit back down. This beauty is coming up for you in the next 60 minutes of our show, so do not miss out on that. I know people are really eager to get hold of it. We only have a limited number dedicated to this morning's show. But if you want to get hold of it, stay tuned. We are going to give you the opportunity. So my apology, I didn't mean to interrupt while we were talking about these glorious glitters, but I know that the heat is building for this particular item. So if you want to get involved with that, just stay tuned. It's the perfect Christmas gift. But these are perfect for creating a festive feel. You have got your blue Starry Night glitter, your foxtail red, your marsh fern green, your white sugar, your passion fruit red, and your baby blue glitter. I'm wondering, was this a Hannah Bennett special?
Yeah, it was a Hannah Bennett special.
Basically, we are a family-run business here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, And over the summer months, while our company owner and benefactor for the morning, Mr. Steve Bennett's daughter, was home from university, she was working within the jewellery making offices. Well, bit of fast and loose with the word working there, but she was present in the office a lot. I'll say that for her. She gets all the cushy jobs, you know, if you're the boss's daughter, you get to name all the glitters. And check out the exciting name she came up with. Your blue starry night glitter, your foxtail red, your marsh fern green, your white sugar, your passion fruit red, and your baby blue. 15 grams of each in each pot. I hope she's not watching. I'm dead if she's watching. And the code you need is JAGC59. Glitter, glitter. Here it comes, $8.95 for 6 pots of glitter this morning. The code you need is JAGC59. We have offered some very exclusive prices here on some of your most niche items, really. These are only available in limited numbers usually. We know how popular these disciplines are. We know how many of you are expanding your jewellery making skills by adding new strings to your bow. The code is JAGC59. If you want to get involved with that, the time to act is right now. People are flying in on the phone lines. Could well be a sellout. I think we're going to leave that one there. Where are we moving on to? Really? We're doing that now? Oh, how exciting. My apologies, just had a little coughing fit there, so that's why I went quiet for a second there. My apologies. But I am very excited because we are now, that's what it was. Herr Perry, you've stumbled across it. It was the shock that I am now going to be able to offer you this gorgeous strand of green garnet. Hannah, is there any chance that, you know, there are little inclusions of chromium or anything to give this gemstone the colour? Because
because I'm standing here looking at that, and that colour is just chrome. That is caused by chrome.
Dioxide,
yeah,
doesn't it?
If you look at chrome dioxide, it's the same sort of tone. So I would say there's every chance that is chrome.
Yeah, when you see gemstones that are this vivid green colour, traditionally it is thought that it's the element of chromium, while the gemstone is forming, that gives it this real vivid green colour. Normally, when they find this property in a gemstone, they're so sort of enamoured by it, they actually name the gemstone after it. If you think about chrome dioxide, chrome tourmaline, people want to make a feature out of the fact that it is that property that's giving it the colour. On this gemstone, now, as I say, you do have a nice variety of colour tone flowing through the strand because you've got your emerald greens there, you do have those chrome dioxide type shades, you've also got those pastel shades, but it's these ones here. If you look at these, there's got to be chromium. The ones on my thumb here, these three, are particularly similar to a chrome dioxide, don't you think? Now these particular gemstones have been cut into your faceted pear-shaped drops, so it's going to be very easy to create a matching set of jewellery using this strand. Probably use one of your larger ones as your pendant and then 2 similar sized ones as your earrings. 50 carats in total. Can't remember a time seeing a strand of green garnet of this quality. As I say, we have had Zavarite garnet nuggets previously. I'd love to know the location where this particular gemstone was actually sourced, because I've never seen garnet this vivid shade of green previously. Certainly not on Jewellery Maker. The code this morning is BEGK16, looking at 50 carats. The faceted pear drops themselves range in size from 7x5 to 14x10mm. Very, very limited edition strand. I don't know when we'll be able to offer you green garnet again here on Jewellery Maker. Can't have been easy to source. We do have buying offices all across the world now here on Jewellery Maker. But even with our incredible reach, it's very difficult to get hold of gemstones like this. Look how vivid that green tone is on these gemstones. And as we all know, green is Mother Nature's base colour. She starts with green. The stem of every flower is green, long before she decides what colour the petals are going to be. And you know what that means for you? Green gemstones go with anything. Any other gemstone you want to work with, this is the strand for you. The code is BEGK16, 50 carats of your green garnet. Here comes your price this morning, $29.95. If you want to get involved, you have to dial now. I have to warn you, we started with double figures of this particular strand. One of our most exclusive offerings here this morning on Jewellery Maker. And as I say, who knows when we will be able to get hold of this exclusive gemstone again. I've never seen green garnet this vivid on the show before. Who knows if we will again. Don't forget, you've got your extended money back guarantee, so you don't have to make your final decision this morning. This is just putting yourself in with a chance of owning it. So dial that free phone number, get it home. Maybe you've already opened your order. Maybe you got hold of the turquoise this morning as our early bird, just $6.95 for natural turquoise. I think these actually work together pretty beautifully. But if you did get hold of that, you've already paid your $2.95 for the day. Why not make the most of that P&P? Get hold of this strand of green garnet. Get it home, fall in love with it for yourself. If it's not doing everything you expect of it, send it back up until the 31st of January. I very much doubt people are going to be sending this back. BEGK16 is the code you need if you want to add this exclusive strand of green garnet to your order for just $29.99. And we're talking about 50 carats here. That's like 60p a carat on green garnet. This is virtually jewellery quality gemstones. Yes, there are inclusions in the gemstones, of course, but that's just adding character to your jewellery. That's just adding texture to your incredible designs, and it allows you to show your customers that you're working with genuine gemstones, the real deal, and that is going to, you know, snowball hopefully into helping you turn your hobby into a small business. If you're starting to get through those personal commissions now, imagine being able to offer your customers green garnet. Also, it's January's birthstone. So a lot of people, even if they're not heavily into gemology, they will be aware of their birthstone. If you're going to hit the craft fairs in January, maybe it's your New Year's resolution to start selling some of your jewellery. This would be a perfect addition to your collection because you'll be able to offer birthstone jewellery in January at your craft fairs. And most people will probably think of garnet in that traditional red tone. But maybe, you know, if you've got paler skin tone, maybe reds aren't your thing, greens offer you a totally different look, something more neutral. BEGK16, 50 carats of green garnet in your faceted pear drops, ranging in size from 7x5 to 14x10. Over half the stock has now been allocated on this particular strand. If you do want to get involved, I'm going to be honest, we've got about 30 strands left basically, so start dialing now. We have got about 5 or 6 of you on the phone lines. You have been allocated a strand, so it's more like 25 strands then. BEGK16, 50 carats of green garnet available right now for $29.95. Now, as soon as you've got your exclusive Gems of Distinction strand home, you've created a piece of jewellery. You know what you've got to do next, don't you? Take a picture and send it in to the Wall of Fame. Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. We've got a vast array of Wall of Fames here, haven't we? We've got a lot to get to. So, I'm going to start with number... Oh my word, I'm trying to do 2 at once. No, I'm not going to be able to achieve that. Number 47, a matching pair of very contemporary looking necklaces. Hi everyone, I'm just starting to get the JM bug. Here is my attempt at making pendant jewellery for men. I suppose the ladies could wear it as well. Well, I think so. My partner has been making jewellery for some time, and it is a case of if you can't beat them, join them. The 2 pendants are made with various size hematite boards with a cube and circle using wax cord and findings, all from JM. I've made half a dozen of these. Hopefully they will not stay in my box for long. Have become totally addicted to the JM show and watching it while I'm typing this. All the best from Derek, or otherwise known as Rick. Well, I can totally relate to this, Rick, because I've been up in the office for about 2.5 years listening to all these designers giving it all this about jewellery making, and now I've got a little bit more time now and present. I've taken it up, Hannah. You saw my creation.
Yep.
In fact, everyone saw it earlier in the show. So I can totally relate to you, Rick. I have started making it. I haven't had to go any masculine jewellery yet, though. Maybe I should try that.
Yeah.
Chainmail would look quite good for blokes as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
So nice effort, Rick. You are number 47. Congratulations, you've taken up quite a useful hobby.
I've got number 48 here. Really beautiful design. It says, hello everyone, here is my Wall of Fame entry this week, made from beautiful ruby suicide and green agate oval, both bought from JM recently. I'm so pleased with this piece. I hadn't realised how lovely ruby suicide was until I saw it in the flesh. Can't wait to wear it. And that's from Jill in, doesn't say again.
Beautiful design
though.
Again, using those beautiful green tones.
Absolutely, very nice.
Here it is, number 49 from Sandra Roberts. Hi everyone. New to jewellery making in October. This is my first entry for the Wall of Fame. Really enjoying my new hobby. I'm learning new techniques every day thanks to JM. Made a mini version of a bracelet created by Gemma. I thought I might be able to use the same technique to cage a cabochon. Hope you like it. Well, you have done it with true finesse. That is incredible. Beautiful set as well, because again, those earthy tones, perfect for so many skin tones. That's how you're going to make a sale.
It is, it's definitely
appeal to the most number of people. So congratulations, Sandra, you are number 49. I can't believe she started in just October.
I know, that's amazing.
Beautiful.
We've got number 50 here, beautiful sunshine colours. Hi everyone at JM. Really love this golden rutile quartz brought from JM. The clasp was sourced from a piece of broken jewellery. Hope you like it as much as I do. Merry Christmas to you all. And that's Valerie in West Yorkshire.
Oh, nice work, Valerie. Bit of upcycling there.
Upcycling's always good.
That's what the true advantage of making your own jewellery is. You can make something from nothing. Right, well, I'm looking at number 51. This is being sent in by Maggie in Belfast. She says, hi all at JM, just a quick photo of a Viking knit fill bracelet that I made for my sister's birthday. It is constructed with 0.4mm copper wire, filled with mystic hematite and 1mm for the clasp and end cap. I had ordered beautiful 6mm pyrite for the end stones, but the hole was too fine for the wire. I had wanted to use the pyrite for its magnetic properties, as my sister suffers from arthritis. The mystic hematite are really beautiful inside the 4-weave bracelet, and the photo doesn't really do it justice. Well, it looks pretty gorgeous to me. A quick thank you to the spellbinding Laura Binding, who helped me make the bracelet from beginning to end, unfortunately only through the power of a DVD. Maybe next year. Well, Maggie, maybe you'll get the opportunity to come down on the Sunday Experience in the new year. So congratulations, you are number 51.
I have a really fun polymer clay piece here, number 52, great for Christmas season. It says, hi all, this is my first attempt at making a figure out of polymer clay. She's made beads before, but thought she'd have a go at a snowman. Inspired her to take him using clay and the satin varnish, all from JM. Wishing you all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Love, Sarah from Stourport.
Do you know what? That looks like something out of like Toy Story or something.
It does, doesn't it?
It's got so much character. It looks like it can come to life. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous. Oh wow. So that just goes to show you can take your jewellery making and your disciplines in so many different directions. I am looking right now at a design I absolutely adore. Really number 53, very feminine look here from Patricia. She says she's actually named the piece. That's a very designery thing to do, isn't it? It's called Pretty in Pink. You can see why. A necklace of shell pearl, she loves them, and rose quartz as a Christmas gift. Enjoy the season, everyone at JM and Facebook. Love from Pat in Liverpool. Well, Pat, that is the piece for me.
That's really nice. I love
If you
the
love
dusty
your
pink.
girly
Yeah.
jewellery, that's the one, isn't it? Very feminine. Like,
Very.
you're taking the mickey out of me.
It's fine, we're good friends. Number 54. Hi guys, this is my entry to this week. I've got ready to go out and realised I had no jewellery to go with it. 15 minutes later, I walked out wearing this. There you go.
That's the way to do it, isn't it?
Isn't it? Double hold black squares and red ovals, everything else from JM. Keep up the good work, guys. And that's Mandy in Thrapston. There you go. So the beauty of jewellery making, you can just quickly make something
So
and go
much
out.
flexibility.
Exactly.
If you just, you know, a little bit of creativity. And you might need to persevere with some of the techniques at first, but as soon as you do, you'll be able to create sets of jewellery in 15 minutes. Here is number 55. This has been sent in by Claire Dixon. This is my Wall of Fame entry. These pendants were made by my children, James, aged 9, and Hannah, aged 3, with minimal help from me. Although I did make the cords for the pendants. They are Christmas presents for their teachers. Hope you like them. That's what I was just saying, wasn't it? That you could get your youngster to either do the braiding and you do this part, or they could do this part, you could do the braid for them.
It's a great learning technique as well, because you're learning about colour, learning about mixing colours with polymer clay as well, so yeah.
And lots of children are, you know, inspired by more creative,
Exactly
you know,
right.
pastimes. Those are gorgeous. You are number 55. Well done to your little uns.
And finally, I've got number 56.
Wow, that
Very
looks like something you would
professional.
see on Gems TV, doesn't it?
It says, hi everyone at JM, I've been having fun with my new gem setting kit. I think I found my jewellery making niche. My first is a Tanzanite necklace, and mountain chain is from JM. Tanzanite is from one of JM partner shows. The amethyst ring is also from JM. I don't think we've got a photo of that, unfortunately. Absolutely love making jewellery, such classics pieces, and hope to get on the gem setting workshop at some point soon. I really hope we get to see makes on screen, and good luck to everyone who's entered the draw, and that's Rachel in Pontefract.
Well, congratulations, Rachel. As I say, that looks basically like a professional piece of jewellery. So during the break, you will find out exactly how you can enter the Wall of Fame. We have now entered single figures of availability on our green garnet. The code is still on screen, and that is BEGK16. These gorgeous forest greens, lime greens, emerald tones, all available for $29.95, but only while stocks last. Now, when we come back from the break, we are going to launch our second kit of the morning, and don't forget, coming up in this hour, the brand new bag. See you in a couple of minutes.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service. This year, Jewellery Maker will be live 9 AM to 1 PM on Christmas Day. Oh, come on, guys. You can't get out of working Christmas Day. Ed's excited. Oh, look at him. What a guy. No turkeys were harmed in the making of this video.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Before any of the gemstones that arrive here in Jaipur can leave Jaipur for the UK, they need to be tested. So all the genuine gemstone strands go from the vendor to an independent laboratory. They're then tested to prove that they are what they say they are. Now, as you can see here, this shipment of emerald arrived this morning, and it comes with this. This is really important. This shows that the emerald has been tested in random strands and can be proven to be genuine emerald. If this authenticity card doesn't arrive with a genuine gemstone, then the shipment won't go to the UK. Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
I took a bite of my banana just as they started counting me back in. I am such a pro. Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. It is the Sunday morning show. My name's Ed and I am joined by some of the most beautiful and talented people I've ever met. And Hannah's here. Hannah Oxberry's here.
Hi.
I'm Jewellery Maker this morning. She knows I love her. We have got, who's that? Mike's on cameras. He's back on cameras. There he is. Amelia, as ever, is running the show. She's managing the floor. We have got producer Dion on the wheels of steel, giving us the prices. A combo now, a directed combo of Claire Perry and Tom Fulcher. We have got next door. They don't look very. There they are. The Sunday Experience Workshop there, joined by Debbie Bolford. She's probably being taught by them. Now, I've been doing to a lot of designers, and they're saying that every time you try and help somebody do something, you learn something.
You do.
So there you go. We are now going to give you your opportunity to start this incredible hobby by offering your second jewellery kit of the morning. This one is known as Woodland Walk. It's a lovely name. I think you'd have to be walking through the wood quite a summery month to see gorgeous flowers of this beautiful amethyst purple colour. Don't you think? You can see all the natural colours in your mookaite. Here we are looking at 150 carats of your sage amethyst in your faceted rounds. These particular rounds are 8mm in size. I love sage amethyst just because you get those slight colour variations again. You get those earthy tones. You've also got your amethyst marquise cuts. These are 12 by 6mm, so they are a traditional marquise because a marquise cut is probably the most wasteful cut within jewellery, but it should always be twice the length as it is diameter, and these particular marquise amethysts are just that. These are brilliant because they're perfect if you want to create say like leaf designs using them, maybe dragonfly wings, the petals of flowers. Absolutely beautiful way to use your gemstones and create more of a feature of the gemstone itself. On top of that, we've also got a one location gemstone found only in the Mooka Creek, mate, in Australia. Is that quite good? 90 carats of mookite here. You've got those gorgeous mustard yellows, those red wine tones, ooh, daffodil yellows, ruby colours. Beautiful strand of gemstones, very easy to work with, because these are your 6mm rounds. And as if that wasn't enough, that's not all you're getting as part of your carat weight. You're also getting your fuchsia or baby pink cabochon. Huge pear-shaped cabochon. 40 by 30mm in size, giving you 60 carats. Now maybe you've taken up soutache recently. Perfect use for your cabochon. Somebody else was using it as part of Kumahimo designs earlier in the week. Didn't you use it yesterday? Oh no, you didn't. Hannah Osborne that used it. I just heard Hannah had used it yesterday, and when I think Hannah, I think of Oxberry because she's standing next to me. Hannah Osborne, yeah, she did her first show back, didn't she, yesterday? So she had used the cabochon as part of her design yesterday. Yeah, let's have a look at some cabochon designs, yeah. Oh, look at this one. Wow. So if you got hold of that Wirework DVD, you could create a Gemma Crow style bangle using this cabochon. Alternatively, as I say, you could do soutache or macrame with these cabochons. Here are some of the designs. There's a soutache design for you. And that's actually very similar to the fuchsia striped agate you get in the kit. That was by Linda, was it? I'm going to move that aside. Ah, so is this what Hannah did yesterday? Was she a bit nervous yesterday, Hannah? You've tangled these together, but there you go. That is how Hannah caged it using the beads. Looks gorgeous. And then, as I was just discussing, macrame. Create a frame using your macrame technique. It will just enhance the look of those large cabochon pendants. So, you get a huge fuchsia striped agate cabochon. You also get your 2 strands of amethyst, your sage amethyst rounds, your marquise cut amethyst, and your 6mm rounds of mookaite. But that's not all you get. You also get your traditional threading materials, your beading thread, your clear elastic and your monofilament, as well as a little addition, 10 meters of your 1mm gauge bronze plated wire and your antique bronze plated findings. Here is everything you're going to get. 98 pieces in total, your head pins, eye pins, your shepherd hooks, your bolt ring clasp, your ribbon cord endings, a meter's length of chain, everything you could possibly need to create a set of jewellery. And I'm being told we have to bring the price in on screen. So many people are allocating this to their baskets online. $21.95 is the price. How much should it have been, sorry? There you go. If you were going to buy all of these items separately on our website, it would be £39.15. So the best part of £40 on a normal day to add all these items. But this morning, you can add it to your order for $21.95. Okay, I love that. Producer Dion just said in my ear, do you think everyone would like it if we did it better than half price? Yes, I do think people would like it if we did it better than half price. So let's do it. We are taking the price down. If you got involved at $21.95, that's just the price it should have been. Congratulations to you. You have guaranteed yourself one of these kits. Now you can add it to your order for $18.95. So it's essentially like Producer Dion has given you your P&P back in your pocket, really. The equivalent of, because she's taken another £3 off that price. To tell you, $21.95, we weren't doing ourselves any favours. At $18.95 is virtually a giveaway. Look at these gorgeous strands. Mookaite, amethyst rounds, but it's your sage amethyst. So you do get those glorious colour variations and your faceted marquee shapes of amethyst as well as your cabochon. Look at all of those, $18.95. The code is FIGC17. We are going to go over and have a look at what Jacqueline has created using this kit. Are you excited, Jacqueline?
Oh, yes.
So we can see your jewellery on screen. Oh, I've got the mic. I don't need it. I've got one. Hold it up for Jan. I'm getting in trouble, you see.
Oh.
How are you, Jacqueline?
Okay, thank you.
Where have you come from today?
Hemel Hempstead.
Oh, not too far. Probably about an hour?
No, more like about 3.
I used to live in London, so I know how long it would have taken you. I'm just teasing. So you've come along to Sunday Experience and you've been hit with a kit. Does that excite you?
Yes, because I love mookaite.
Ah, right. What do you love about it?
I just like the colours. I've got lots at home and I don't touch it, so I use that first.
Ah, I see, okay.
It's one of my favourite kits, so it stays in a box.
Oh, right, okay, so you just keep that one.
Just get it out and have a look. And
nice. So what was the first piece of jewellery you created this morning when you got hold of the kit?
The necklace.
The necklace. Wow. This is a really popular look at it at the moment, isn't it? This sort of cascading look of the chain. Which is your favourite piece out of the ones you've created?
I like the mookaite.
The mookaite set, really, isn't it? It's just a matching set. It's absolutely gorgeous. You've got your necklace, your bracelet, and your earrings. I love the way you've colour matched the mookaite stones for the earrings. Beautiful. You've got those aubergine tones encasing the sort of peach. And you've also worked with the amethyst as well. You've done a bit of wire work as well.
Just a little bit.
Accomplished jewellery maker, aren't you? So you've done the wire work, a little bit of detailing, and then those amethyst marquise. I mean, what do they say to you? Are they sort of like leaves, or just do you just like the shape?
I like them with the silver. You get the bronze with the kit, but I prefer.
So you've actually used a bit of silver chain and wire here. Because what you just think it picks out the the slightly lighter hues in the amethyst.
I think
absolutely incredible piece of jewellery. How long have you been jewellery making for?
About 10 months.
So you're going to say 10 years? I really honestly did. What's happened to the price? Producer Deal's just lowering the price. She's still taking money off. It's gone down to $16.95. What do you think of the price, Jacqueline?
I think the prices are smashing.
$16.95 for 98 pieces in your findings. Your threading materials, including 10 metres of antique bronze wire, and you've got your mookaite and 2 strands of amethyst. It should have been £40 essentially. Look at how annoyed Hannah is. So it should have been £39.15. Right, that's virtually half price. Well, it's better than half price. $16.95, and Jacqueline has had what, just 2 hours to create some. You've only been jewellery making for less than a year, and you've managed to create 5 pieces of jewellery which would sit alongside any piece of jewellery in a boutique, even a high street jewellers. You could sell these pieces. She made them in just 2 hours. 5 pieces. Well, I imagine none of these would sell for £3 or £4. They all look like exquisite pieces of art. FIGC17. Well, I'm not surprised. She's saying, looks like this one's going to sell out. We've only got a quarter of the stock remaining. At $16.95, Jacqueline, thank you so much for your piece of jewellery this morning. Beautiful. We are going to see you again at the end of the show, so you can come on and wave. Is there anybody you'd like to say good morning to?
No, I don't think anybody I know have been watching.
Oh, I bet that's not true. Just look how handsome I am. Everyone you know is going to be watching. Only joking. So your daughter's in there as well?
Yes.
And she's going to bring some of her jewellery on?
I think so, yes.
There we go. So Jacqueline, we'll see you again at the end of the show. Thank you so much. Your jewellery is absolutely exquisite. Are you sure you've only been making jewellery for 10 months?
Yes.
I believe her.
I just caught your show just after Christmas last year.
So at the start of the year you got involved, and now you're creating pieces like this, and you've done all this in about 2 hours as well. Are you having fun in there?
Yes.
Debbie Bulford behaving herself?
You shouldn't have to behave yourself.
Ah, that's what I like to hear, Jacqueline. That's what we're here for this morning. Thank you so much for your jewellery. We are going to go back in the centre, and I'll see you at the end of the show. Thank you once again. Right then, I've got to give you a quick update. Stop dialing the call centre. It's not available yet. I know people see it on the desk, they think it might have been launched if they missed the start of the show. They think that must have been the early bird. No, this is an exclusive addition to the show. It has been fast-tracked onto my desk. In fact, I was halfway through one sale when I spotted sales manager Scott dropping it on the desk very subtly. If you want to own this, it is coming up for you in the next half an hour or so do not panic. The code you need if you want to get hold of that kit is FIGC17. How many? I've got less than 20 of the kit remaining at $16.95. I'm not really surprised. Woodland Walk featuring your faceted strand of amethyst, your marquise cuts of amethyst, and your mookaite rounds, as well as that huge fuchsia agate cabochon. Everything you could possibly need, including wire, additional wire, as well as your threading materials, and 98 pieces of antique bronze findings. You heard Jacqueline there. She created a gorgeous set of jewellery using the antique bronze findings with the mookaite. She used the amethyst separately with some silver chain and some silver wire to create a feature piece of jewellery. A lot that you can achieve with just a few additions, and at $16.95, you're laughing. FIGC17 is the code. We've got less than 20 of that kit remaining now, so if you do want to get involved, dial that free phone number, add it to your order. 1 P&P per day of just $2.95. Now, we're going to leave that one there because we are going straight into another Christmas clearance deal. Did you say 5? Sorry. My apologies. Now, I remember when this strand, it wasn't even here, it hadn't even landed in the UK yet. We just got the invoice through for your Herkimer quartz, and there was one little lady, a good friend of mine, bouncing off the walls. Hannah Oxberry, how excited were you when you sourced Herkimer quartz?
Oh, I was so excited because it was really good team effort. Prakash and the team, Ravi and Mohit from Team JM India, we all got involved and it was all really exciting. So yeah, I was just so pleased.
Why is it so exciting? What's the most interesting thing you know about Herkimer quartz, Hannah Oxberry?
Herkimer quartz is by...
Say it again.
Herkimer quartz.
Herkimer, thanks. Now I know how to say it on the show.
Herkimer quartz is biterminated prisms of quartz that form naturally. So if you think about it, how difficult it is for a crystal to form, but it's formed with both terminations in a pyramid formation. And did you know crystals are either left-handed or right-handed, depending on the terminations?
Crystals are left or right-handed?
Yep.
Every day's a school day here at Jewellery Maker. What is the sort of task for a gemstone that requires this sort of dexterity where they've got left or right-handed? How do you mean? The way they form, they either form clockwise or anti-clockwise? Basically, sort of thing? Yeah. Okay. So that's why you find Herkimer quartz such an exhilarating find.
Yeah, it's probably, most people will find it more exciting because it has beautiful inclusions in.
I was going to say, as somebody who does have an interest in gemology, but doesn't understand anything that Hannah just said, I love it because it looks like rutilated quartz. It looks like rutilations, or even like dendritic quartz. You know, it looks like there's something living inside there. Mother Nature's left her autograph inside. Every single gemstone is bespoke and unique. That's what I look for in a gemstone. Something with a bit of character. That's why I love, like, emerald, for example, because the inclusions make it what it are. What it is. I'm going to try a bit of English this morning at some point.
Might help.
Now, I like the way this has been teamed up with your nice bold tones. Your lipstick red tone. And your luminous yellow. Shell pearl. These are frosted rounds. It's quite nice actually because they've got a sort of matte finish. So even though they've got that really vibrant tropical-like tone, because they're frosted, they're not going to overpower the design too much. These are 6mm round beads. Got your festive colour of faceted quartz, and these particular reds are gorgeous. They are your cranberry tones. These are 3mm rounds. Perfect for your beady bead designs.
Yep,
perfect for kumahimo.
Soutache.
Soutache, yes. I'm going to say this wrong again now because you've also got 100 carats of your Herkimer quartz. Yep. Is that right? Woohoo! Got it right. Now, essentially, what you're going to do with this Super Saver bundle is pay for your Herkimer quartz and get your shell pearl and your red quartz absolutely free, or the equivalent of. The code is DXGC02. Is that even lower?
Yeah.
We've had brand new graphics put in this week, and We've been having issues all week, to be quite honest with you. Unfortunately, for us, it's brought in a very low price. But our loss is your gain. DXGC02, you're now able to add all 3 of these strands to your order for just $10.95. Hannah looks absolutely thrilled about that. It only took her like 6 months working with Prakash and the boys to get Herkimer quartz onto our screens, and now we've horribly devalued it. Adding it to a bundle with your shell pearl and your red quartz for just $10.95. That is an absolute steal of a deal, a price we didn't even intend to offer you, but take advantage while you can. Add it to your order. I'll tell you what, you can actually tell that this particular stone has something special about the way the crystals form, because the way it's been cut, the facets absolutely enhance the look of the gemstone. And look at that play of light on the surface. It's completely not cut. Yeah. So they just form like this. Yeah. Right, I didn't understand. See, I did say I didn't understand what you said, so at least I did. I thought that somebody had to cut them. It actually forms like this in these little nuggets. Yep. Wow. Well, you can actually tell. That's what I was saying. You can tell that it has these almost natural cleavage to follow, but it's not even that somebody's followed them. They've formed this way. Look at the way the light plays on the surface. It looks beautiful. And it's not very often as well that you get literally a monochrome gemstone. Not just a monochrome look or a monochrome strand, a monochrome gemstone. So you've got the clarity from those clear crystals, but then you've got the almost, well, jet black on some and then chocolate brown on others, aren't they? The inclusions themselves. Wow, actually, I can understand now why you were so excited by this gemstone. It is probably one of the most interesting gemstones we sell here at Jewellery Maker.
It really is. And if you get it home, get your loupe, get it under magnification, have a look at those inclusions, because you'll often find there'll be liquid-filled cavities. You often get a little crystal in that cavity, and it works a bit like a spirit level with a gas level.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really, really fascinating.
Oh,
strand.
wow. So when you look a little bit more closely at these gemstones, this is the beauty of working with genuine gemstones. You can see that there's just layers of interest and gravitas and history within the gemstones themselves, and this is what you want to be able to offer your customers. I mean, these particular crystal formations are so dramatic. I thought they'd actually been cut to look this way, but actually they form naturally as these textured crystals. So much drama. People are adding 2 of these to their order. I'm not surprised. If you want to get hold of Herkimer quartz, normally it would cost you more than $10.95. You can add 3 strands to your order this morning for $10.95. A slight gremlin in our system has made the price fall a little bit further than it should have. The code is DXGC02. Add a little colour, including your yellow shell, your red quartz and your Herkimer quartz. Very interesting gemstone, available right now for $10.95. We're going to leave that one there. I don't know where I got this from. Oh yeah. Oh yes, here we go. So, another Wirework DVD collection. Perfect Christmas gifts, these, because maybe you don't really know how advanced the jewellery maker in your life is. Maybe you think, I don't know, I've seen her with some wire. Don't know. You don't want to go splashing the cash on hundreds of meters of wire if it's just, you know, a little flourish here and there that people are doing. But if you buy them the means to add another string to their bow, they can decide what wire they want to invest in once they've learnt the techniques. Now this is your Wirework DVD collection. I'm going to give you the code straight away because the last one is nearly all allocated to baskets now. It's nearly a sellout. So this goes to show how popular it is. You've got Wire Sculpture Edition 1. I like the little inclusion of Edition 1 there because that means Alison's coming back to show us more. Wirework Sculpture Edition 1, and you've seen already what you can create using this incredible DVD. Look at that. Very, very exquisite work. Then we've got your Wirework Edition 2. You've got your Wirework Rings Edition 2. we have got your gizmo wirework projects. Now, if I was getting hold of this, I'd make use of my 1P&P and add a gizmo to my order.
I would.
Especially as this particular DVD normally sells for $9.95. Oh, the whole bundle. Oh, I've let the cat out of the bag. I was going to say, aren't they all normally $4.95? Okay, start dialing. You know where it's going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 DVDs, and you've got your box. Let me take you through everything else you're getting. Wirework Edition 1. You can create those Tree of Life designs, which we saw on the Wall of Fame earlier. You've also got, oh no, we're back to the start. So Wire Sculpture, Wirework Rings Edition 2, Wire Gizmo Projects, Wirework Edition 2, Wirework Edition 1, and you also have your collector's box as well. So 5 DVDs would normally set you back $24.70. Huh? Yeah, $24.70. And your box is a couple of quid, isn't it? Right now you can own the whole lot for $9.95. 5 DVDs and your collector's box set for $9.95. Again, this is the perfect Christmas present. And at this price, it's basically a stocking filler, isn't it? If you've got the main present and you're thinking, oh, they need a couple of bits to open, this is the one. SOGC08, your Wirework DVD collection, Wire Sculpture, Wire Rings, Wire Gizmo Projects, Wirework Edition 1 and 2. So you've got all the basics, and then you've got the means to take it a little bit further as well as part of this bundle. $9.95, an absolute steal of a deal. If you want to add this to your order, the time to act is now. SOGC08. Half the stock's now been allocated on this bundle. We are so busy this morning. Just getting more and more busy. Don't forget, 1P&P per day of $2.95. People are absolutely loving this. Do you know why people are adding 2, don't you? They're buying one for somebody else and one for themselves. I can see people multi-buying. That's the good part of the new graphics. The fact that I can see your lovely names coming up on the screen. And congratulations to Michelle, Abigail, Stephen. Do you think Stephen's an avid wireworker, or do you think he's buying it as a gift? Let us know.
Himself.
You think he makes them himself?
Yeah, text us in, let us know.
Yeah, text in, Stephen, let us know. Lots of new buyers taking advantage. There's Carol Ann, Tina, Anne, Madeline, Kay, Rena, Jane, Wendy, Dee, Carol, Geraldine, Natasha. Oh, very mysterious name. Anonymous. Sheena. Oh, it's not really a name. Oh, I see. Lots of anonymous buyers. That tells me some people are going to be happy on Christmas morning. If you want to get hold of this, the code is SOGC08. People are flying in, taking advantage of that huge reduction. As I say, this would normally cost you the best part of £30. You can add this to your order this morning for $9.95. The code is SOGC08. Your Wirework DVD collection, including your collector's box. Perfect addition to any jewellery maker's life. Right, where are we moving on to, sorry? Yes, they're right here. Here they are. Smashing the place up. Hannah Oxberry's dancing. Did you get inspired by a reality TV show last night there?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Just have a little dance around there, weren't you, Han?
Yeah.
Right, now, we are going to offer you the opportunity to add some very, very versatile and unique cuts of gemstones now. This is your cube collection. The Cube Zone. You have got 450 carats of your amethyst cubes. Again, this sort of resembles sage amethyst because it does have a few of those golden colour tones coming through. It has been classified as normal amethyst. These are 9 to 10 mil in your cubes. Then you've got your carnelian cubes. They are 6 mil in dimensions, 150 carats in total. Your black rutile quartz, again, 6 mil in dimensions, and I love rutile quartz. You've got that same drama from your Herkimer quartz. Not quite the same in terms of the crystal formations, but in terms of the inclusions, you're getting that monochrome look. And perfect, maybe if you are creating jewellery designs with your youngsters, these multicoloured crackle quartz, because you've got those candy pop colours, those fuchsia pinks, those daffodil yellows, those sky blues, and of course the clarity from your clear quartz there as well. They've also got, again, adding texture with that crackled like effect. So it's just adding that little bit of character to your design. So you've got your amethyst cubes, 450 carats, your carnelian cubes, 6mm in dimensions, 150 carats. You have got your black rutile quartz, again 6mm in dimensions, 150 carats, and 120 carats of your multicoloured crackled quartz. There is everything you're going to get. Now, I personally probably wouldn't use a lot of these gemstones together. Well, actually, now that I say that, the amethyst and the rutile quartz would work together really beautifully. And actually, the carnelian and amethyst, great if you're going to do a bit of colour blocking, because people like to use purple and orange together in colour blocking designs, don't they? These, to me, are perfect for the youngsters. If maybe you want to get your kids involved over the Christmas holidays, can you do, yeah, you could do macrame, couldn't you, with the cubes? Hannah? Did you do macrame using these cubes?
Absolutely you could, because it would give a really, really masculine look to it. And I would definitely come in and get perhaps black wax cord and mix it in with your black rutile quartz.
Ah, nice, I like that.
Nice manly
that would
look.
be, yeah, I was going to say, I would definitely wear that. Somebody made me a macrame bracelet with black wax cord and the rutile quartz. I'm not putting an order in, by the way.
Sounded like you were.
It did sound a bit like that. Okay, maybe I am. If anybody wants to make me a lovely rutile quartz macrame bracelet, feel free. Right, the code you need is MIGC54. 4 strands of your cube-shaped gemstones for $14.95. We are not messing about this morning. This is an incredible look. MIGC54, your cube zone with your amethyst, your carnelian, your multicoloured crackle quartz and your black rutile quartz, available right now for $14.95. Now we're going to go over and see what creations Sally has created using these. Are you excited, Sally?
Just a bit.
Yeah? Glad to be here this morning?
Very.
How long have you been a JM viewer?
About New Year.
Over a year?
Just about a year.
Oh, about a year, so less than a year. Did you make jewellery before you found the channel? Everybody's just started the hobby, less than a year under their belt, and they're creating what can only be described as a professional standard of jewellery. What did you think when you got hold of this bundle?
I love cubes. I think they're amazing to work with.
Why? What do you love about them?
They're geometric. You can do more with them. They're unusual.
Yeah. So they just offer you more design scope because of the sort of unique shape. I love the way you've integrated. See, this is what I was saying. You've just picked out the sort of feminine tones from the multicoloured quartz there, and you've interspersed them with amethyst. Absolutely gorgeous. And you've used the white cubes on this amethyst design. But then a standalone for you, the black rutile quartz.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That had to be alone. That was just fantastic.
I love this gemstone. In fact, it is one of the company owner Steve Bennett's favourite gemstones. He's got 2 or 3 that are like the size of your head.
I think being the geometric and the black and white, it's just really good.
So you've got the drama from the monochrome effect, but then because of the inclusions, you've got the character
They're
to your
fantastic.
design. Added to by the cube shape. And you've used a silver chain across the board, but do you think you could have used gold? Would gold have worked just as well?
Carnelian, I'm in the process of doing some gold.
Ah, so you're using the warmer metal tones with the carnelian,
Definitely.
and then this sort of icier feel with the black rutile quartz. Absolutely exquisite. You say you've been making jewellery for less than a year?
Less than a year.
And so do you, whenever you see a strand of cubes on the show, do you always grab it?
If I can.
Love it. Where have you come from today then?
Hempstead.
Hempstead as well. Are you in fact the daughter
I am the daughter
of Jacqueline?
of Jacqueline.
There you go. Have you got anybody that you'd like to say hello to this morning?
Anybody who knows me is watching.
There you go. Nice work, Sally. I'm going to have to go back. They've got a lot to fit in this morning, but thank you so much for joining us and for creating these jewellery designs. Beautiful. I'll leave it there. I'll see you towards the end of the show. Thanks again for joining us. We are now going to present you, is this our 4th premiere strand of the morning? Wow. We've already brought you Tanzanite rounds at under £50. Green garnet, that is one of the most exclusive gemstones I've ever seen here on Jewellery Maker, as well as launching the show with natural turquoise nuggets for under £10. We are now going to bring you one of my favourite gemstones, one of the most feminine gemstones on the planet, gorgeous morganite in huge rondelles. I have to tell you that this is going to be a sellout. That's my little pre-warning to everyone. Because whenever we sell these extremely feminine gemstones, people flying in the phone lines. I think there's a lot of jewellery makers out there who are just like me. I know people think that I'm joking, but honestly, I just love really girly gemstones. I think that's what gemstones are all about for me. Just because I've always sold gemstones and jewellery before I ever got involved with making jewellery. So for me, you know, the sentiment where somebody's buying a piece of jewellery for a lady, I think that's just nice. That's why I love Tanzanite and morganite. These baby pink feminine tones are exquisite. They're exactly what I think jewellery is all about. 50 carats of morganite here. Beautiful. Not clarity, because you do have those inclusions, but they're not detracting from the gemstone itself. And we have a very special relationship with this gemstone here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, because the owner of the company, Mr. Steve Bennett, actually owns the largest cut morganite in the world. And if you are fortunate enough to ever come down to the studios, maybe if you book on a workshop or if you win a competition, something like that, and you come down and we go to have a look at Mr. Bennett's personal collection of gemstones in the museum, you will see that, and I mean, it is cut to perfection. It is such a gorgeous gemstone. I mean, you couldn't make a piece of jewellery out of it, because it literally is about the size of circumference of my face. It's huge. But you know, when you own a piece like that, when you're used to seeing a piece of gemstone that's been cut so exquisitely, that offers you everything you want to see in a gemstone, it takes your interest to another level. It means that you start having that passion to want to own gemstones. You can add 50 carats of morganite to your order this morning. The code you need is JUGK32. 50 carats of morganite in these faceted rondelles. They range in size from 6x2 to 10x4. They're already selling out. Here comes your price this morning. Whoa. $19.90. Did you see the shock when I heard the price in my ear? I actually let go and was like, what? I was at least expecting $29.95. Under £20 for 50 carats of this gorgeous gemstone. Some people are taking advantage. They were expecting a higher price. That's why they're adding 2 to their order this morning. Again, do you know what? If you did get hold of the Tanzanite, I would definitely add the morganite into your order for $19.95. Look at that colour combination. We saw on the previous designs, didn't we, the way of interspersing those violet tones with your pink tones. This is much more subtle than your amethyst and your fuchsia quartz. This is your baby pinks and your gorgeous subtle violet from your Tanzanite. That would look incredible. You don't have to use it. You could potentially just get 1 strand of this and match up similar sized rondelles to create earring designs. So I'm thinking if you use sterling silver findings and morganite, you're going to want to charge between £10 and £20 for the pair of earrings at least.
At least. And it's the sort of colour, the baby pinks, the baby blues, like with your birthstones, they're the sort of thing you need in your collection all the time.
Yes.
Because like we saw this week with Ollie and Kerry,
yes,
you know, a surprise baby, you know, we were expecting it, you know, a couple of months down the line.
In the new year, yeah.
And you want to be able to say, all right, well, I'm going to make you a beautiful gift to welcome new baby into the world.
Yes, baby pinks, baby blues, perfect for a new birth, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
And you could just use 2 of these to create a pair of earrings and you're going to make your money back. I would say that morganite, it does warrant that £20 price point.
It really does.
And then you've got all the rest to just create lovely profit with. The code is JUGK32. If you want to add this to your order, the code is the price is just $19.95. The code is JUGK32. Fantastic offering this morning, being able to bring you Morganite for under £20. Very, very popular. So if you want to get involved, the time to act is now. What are we doing now? All right. Move that. Oh wow, check this out. So many gemstones here. That's why it needed you two to double team this particular bundle. There we go, we've got some more of our gorgeous Sunday Experience guests just to the right of me. We're going to have a look what they created using this bundle in 1 second. Let me quickly take you through everything you're going to get. Well, say quickly, there's quite a lot to get through. In fact, let me do it one at a time. I'm going to put that down, sorry Claire. Right, so where we stand, fancy jasper. Tiny little faceted 2mm rounds. Perfect for your beady beads, perfect for your kumahimo. What else could we do with it? Soutache with a 2mm as well, yeah?
Yeah, soutache is great for framing in soutache.
Okay, I thought they might be too delicate, but I was wrong. 240 carats of your chocolate brown smoky quartz nuggets. Now, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this previously, but smoky quartz is actually the national gemstone of Scotland. That's right. That's right. I'm representing 240 carats of your smoky quartz nuggets. That's not all you get. Oh no, there's 8 more to go. You've got your green adventurine. Beautiful stars. Perfect if you want to create very simple earring designs, charms perhaps, maybe things for the youngsters. If you're trying to get your little ones involved in jewellery making, you know, these traditional shapes are so easy to work with, so easy to create a workable piece of jewellery using those. You've also got your fancy agate 12mm rounds, beautiful earthy tones here. You've got your moss greens, your dolphin greys, those terracotta tones. You've also got your red wine tone of shell, sort of a burgundy-like tone, maybe a mulled wine tone. That's the time of year we're thinking about now, isn't it? Getting a little mulled wine. I like it. Those are 10mm rounds. We also have, I'm not calling it that. I don't like it. They're called brown agate, but I would say they're more, yeah, I don't like that. I'm going to say that they do have a slightly brown hue, but then they've got these white inclusions offering a sort of tribal-like pattern. They are 140 carats, 8mm faceted rounds. You've also got 180 carats of rose quartz, another very feminine look. Maybe if you can't quite stretch to the strand of Morganite, you want to get the best value of the morning, this could be the strand for you. You're still going to get those gorgeous feminine baby pinks, but this time in your rose quartz. 180 carats in your 8mm plain rounds. You've also got 8mm rounds of your picture jasper, able to offer you the more sort of desert-like colours, maybe perfect for the summer months. You've got your black agate nuggets. These are gorgeous. They add that drama, that luster that you'd expect from a black gemstone, but then you get that organic feel from those nuggets. And your coral coloured red shell ovals. It's nice to have, you know, a natural mineral offering you that natural coral colour. 9 by 6mm in size. So 10 strands, super saver here. The code is VCGC57. Including fancy jasper, smoky quartz, green adventurine, agate, shell pearl, rose quartz, picture jasper, agate, and your shell ovals. Here comes your price this morning, under £20. Better than £2 a strand. I can guarantee you that none of these strands are priced at less than £2 on the website. So this is genuinely offering you the best value of the morning. £19.95 for 10 strands of gemstones. The code is VCGC57. Maybe you've looked at your stash over the weekend and you've thought, oh, I'm running a bit low on gemstones. This is the code for you. VCGC57, your 10 strand super saver, offering you everything you need, every colour of the rainbow and every shape and size of gemstone available. I'm going to go over now and join a couple of ladies who I hear are very new to jewellery making. Is this right?
Yes.
What's your name, sorry?
Mine's Linda.
Linda?
Emma.
Emma? Where have you come from today?
Birmingham.
Birmingham? Oh, so have you come together?
Yeah, mother and daughter.
Oh, your mother and daughter? I thought you must be sisters.
Oh, thank you.
Right, so you've only been jewellery making for about a month.
That's right.
You take the hobby up together? Or is it a coincidence?
Well, I've had gems for quite a while, haven't I? But we've just recently started using them.
Oh, right, so you've been buying the gemstones for a while, and now...
de-strand them.
Oh, well, I was talking about that earlier. Somebody sent me an email saying that they had 52 gems of distinction strands that they've never touched. They just keep them as collector's pieces. So you've been making jewellery for a month. So is this yours and this is yours? Is that right? Okay. Wow. Love the burgundy pearls with the picture jasper. Works perfectly. Oh, you've got an eye for it. You've only started a month ago. Look at this, a matching set. Bracelet, and you've made a feature of the chain as well. Really nice way to integrate that into the design. So what's made you take up the hobby of jewellery making?
Well, I bought Mum a workshop for her wedding anniversary.
Okay.
And it was for 2 people, so I
so
thought
you came
I may
along.
as well.
And now you've caught the bug.
And I have.
Incredible designs here using the pitch jasper and the burgundy. And then if we have a look at Linda's, you've used the burgundy pearls as well, but you've again you've used the pitch jasper but also the smoky quartz nuggets.
Smoky quartz are lovely, yeah.
You can see how the organic nuggets add a bit of texture to the design, don't they? And then you've used the greens and golds together here with the aventurine. What's your favourite piece you've created today then?
I think it has to be the necklace.
This?
Yeah.
It's a real feature piece, isn't it? And you've managed to master the beady bead design there.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to do, so yeah.
It looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm so impressed with everyone's jewellery. The last 2 people that came in had been making jewellery for under a year, and I was shocked at the quality. Less than a month, and you've both been able to achieve this. What do you think of that then? 10 strands for £19.95.
Fantastic.
Maybe you should partake in this kind of value.
Very tempted.
In fact, you've got the perfect setup because you can like go halves up on this kind of thing and just have half each of everything.
No, you gotta have your own. You gotta have your own.
No sharing even with your daughter.
Sorry.
Well, there you go. That's the way to behave when it comes to genuine gemstones. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I can't believe you've only been making jewellery for a month and this is what you've created. You're putting me to shame, ladies. I've been going for like a month now. Couldn't even hope to achieve these kind of looks. £19.95, the best possible value available on Jewellery Maker this morning. VCGC57 is the code you need. We are going to go to a quick break. Thank you so much for your jewellery this morning. We will see you before the end, but we're going to do a quick break. When we come back, we're going to launch that bag.
Join us on Jewellery Maker as we count down the days until Christmas. Stay tuned to see perfect Christmas gifts for all your friends and family at prices you won't believe. And what's more, anything you buy can be refunded or exchanged until the 31st of January. So for hassle-free shopping and great value, it has to be Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. for our Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back to the final hour of Jewellery Maker, the Sunday show. Did you like that? Trying to bring a bit of drama, bit of tension. There is already tension in the air. We have got a limited number of our brand new Jewellery Maker bag coming up within the final hour of the show, probably within the next half an hour or so, in fact. This is coming up. I only have a limited number. If you are one of the individuals that has already dialed up the call centre, don't panic. It hasn't been launched yet. It's coming up straight after the kit, okay? People are already phoning up. Right, put your phones down. Mary, I've warned you already this morning. I can see what you're up to. Trying to get ahead of the game. We cannot launch it just yet. My apologies. We did intend to bring it to you right now, but unfortunately, there's still a few little things to smooth over. Get the price lower. So, if... Look at her face.
God. No.
It's happening. It's all happening, Oxberry. Don't you panic. How many pieces of jewellery have you made?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Lazy, so... Anyway... I'm only joking, you're amazing. Right, so we are going to bring our final jewellery kit, and as soon as it's finished, we are going to launch the bag. I'm really, really sorry. There's probably going to be people missing out on the bag this morning, but not if you're one of the fastest fingers to dial. Dial up as soon as the code hits the screen. But first, let me bring you your fireside jewellery kit. Wow, this does really feel like you're sitting next to a warm fire and you're looking into those burning embers, seeing all those glorious colours. Look at these. Beautiful gemstones here. Really easy to work with as well, because you have got your 10mm carnelian rounds. Look at those glorious colours there. You've got your golden tones, your tangerine tones, even your ruby reds in some of these gemstones. 10mm carnelian rounds, 270 carats in total. We have got your bronzite pear-shaped drops, 120 carats. Those are 10 by 8mm in size. And you've also got your terracotta jasper, 8mm rounds, plain rounds, 190 carats in total. Such a complementary collection of gemstones. They just work together, don't they? Now, you might be thinking that these are more traditionally like sort of autumnal colours. But actually, I'm thinking for the new year, you know, just as winter starts to become spring again, those lovely warming tones from your carnelian, your terracotta jasper and your bronzite. Now that is not all you're going to get on this kit. Very appropriate that we've got your antique bronze findings here. This is the perfect colour of findings to complement these gemstones even further. We've got your meters length of chain, your ribbon cord endings, your head pins, your eye pins, your crimp bead covers, your toggle clasp, your shepherd hooks, and your bolt ring clasp. 98 pieces in total, everything you could possibly need, as well as your traditional threading materials. Your chocolate brown beading thread, 50 metres, your clear elastic, and your monofilament. The code you need is SDGC45, and here comes your price this morning for your fireside jewellery kit. $21.95, 3 strands, your findings and your threading materials. This would normally cost you over £10 more at $32.25, but we have given you a saving of greater than £10 here this morning on your fireside jewellery kit featuring jasper, carnelian and bronzite. Oh right, I see, it's very, very limited edition, I'm afraid. We've only got 50 of this kit this morning, so if you do want to get involved, the time to dart is now. We have been selling out items all morning. We're going lower. We're taking the price down. We're matching the price of the last kit. Hide Hannah Roxbury's eyes. $16.95. SDGC45 is the code if you want to add your fireside jewellery kit to your order for just $16.95. And we even have a set of jewellery created by the lovely Sandra. How are you this morning, Sandra? You okay?
I'm very well, thank you.
Oh, you're going to take the mic? I like it. She's an MC. No, go for it. Just hold it close to your mouth and you're sorted. Where have you come from this morning, Sandra?
Oxfordshire.
Oxfordshire, so not too long. Probably about a couple of hours?
No, it's only about
an hour.
Yeah,
I was born in Oxford.
Were you?
Yeah.
Ah.
I was born in Abingdon.
Well, I'm Blenheim Park.
No, there you go. So you're pretty close. There you go. See? There you go. Our jewellery making community. How long have you been jewellery making for?
Well, I've been with Jewellery Maker since February, but because I'm silversmithing, so, I'm afraid beading isn't really my forte.
Right, I see. Okay, so this is like a long-term sort of partaking for you in terms of silversmithing.
Certainly not using beads and that. It hasn't been.
So has this given a new dimension to what you can create?
It has, yeah.
What have you found to be your sort of favourite gemstone in that time since February?
Oh, tiger's eye.
You love tiger's eye. What do you love about it?
Well, I'm sort of browns and reds, and I just love those sorts of.
So this kit was right up your street then?
When it was on the table.
Is that why you snaffled it away?
No, I didn't snaffle it.
Yeah, right. I've seen what you jewellery makers are like. So I suppose because you get a similar property from bronzite that you do on tiger's eye, right, Han?
Yeah, bronzite it's tiger's eye, but it's caused by introduction of iron.
Iron, I know. And it's got about between 12 and 30% iron. Any more and it becomes silimonite? Or is it?
Yeah,
silimonite. Easy for you to say. There you go, you see? Proving to my boss that I have some gem knowledge. What do you love about it? Is it that chatoyancy you see on the surface?
Yeah.
Gorgeous. So, beading's not really your sort of forte. You're more traditionally a silversmither, but am I supposed to believe that?
Yeah.
Are we getting her back in to do a bit of silversmithing? But look at that! Sorry to detract from the, but that. Oh, it looks like. Oh, is it? I was going to say, and you've actually formed it into a bangle. There's so much character to that piece. That is incredible, right? Let's say if I wanted to buy that off you, how much would you price that?
I think it weighs about 72 grams.
Of silver?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't afford it. Forget it. That's amazing. But then you've just turned your hand to this morning with the kit, and you've created some. I mean, that is a seriously contemporary piece. That's like a sort of charm bracelet, isn't it, basically? And it actually, because of the chain, you could actually clip more charms onto it if you wanted to. You could enhance the design. Beautiful. And then, for faith or fashion, almost a crucifix style pendant.
Yep.
Nice. And then you've used the terracotta jaspers to do a bit of, is that macrame? Or is it a different knotting technique? It's a goddess bracelet, so it's a traditional look that so many jewellery makers love doing, don't they? I think we've got a DVD virtually dedicated to, haven't we? People love that. So you've done that with the terracotta jasper, and then you've used the carnelian, I love this, with some, is it gold wire or is it slightly bronzed wire? So bronze wire, but you can just see the warmth of the gemstones coming through the wire. Absolutely gorgeous. Can't believe you created all this when it's not really even your thing, really.
Well, I must say I have had a workshop with Mark Smith.
Oh, well then. You're
neighbour.
virtually a macrame expert then.
Being a neighbour, I've got to support him.
Oh yeah, of course he's from Oxford as well, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, well thank you so much. What you've created is amazing. Okay, I'm getting a lot of heat, you know.
Are you?
They've shown this bag.
And everybody wants it.
Everybody wants it, but they were sorting out the price.
Okay.
I've just heard breaking news.
Yeah.
We've got the price. I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Thank you so much for your creations. Absolutely incredible. Not even your forte. And we've seen what your forte is. That silversmithing is incredible. But I'm going to have to leave that there. Over half the stock has gone on your fireside jewellery kit. And I'm afraid the phone lines are just getting too clogged up with people phoning up saying, when can I have the bag? Right now. How about now? Mary, get back in the living room. Let me putting the kettle on when I'm about to launch the bag. She is on one this morning. Right, now if you want to own this bag, maybe you are sitting with your loved one and they're saying, there it is, that's my Christmas present, that's my little extra. If you want to own this, start dialing the second the code hits the screen. Hannah Oxberry, she's so panicked about the price that I've lowered it. She's just gone storming in there. It's done now, Han.
They said, yeah, it's done.
It's done now, yeah, exactly. They've put the code on the screen, so people are already allocating it on the web at the price they that Scott and Dion were negotiating for. Now listen, we take jewellery making seriously here at Jewellery Maker. And we know how many pros there are out there. We know that in the new year, we are going to see an unprecedented number of people turning their hobby into a small business. I actually know for a fact that there are a few people who actually own bead shops who use us as a wholesaler. Oh dear, there's a little bit of a problem on the phone lines. I don't think we're going to be very popular with Gems TV right now. No one can get through. We've had to take the code off screen just to let the call centre catch up. Oh dear. People are buying these in 3s and 5s, I've just heard. I actually know one lady who owns a bead shop, as I was saying, and she will buy things like this in bulk because she knows she's going to need stock for her shop. So she'll probably be in for about 10 of them. I'm afraid I do only have a limited number of this bag. Let's have a look at it anyway. Let's have a look at what you get. So it's very handy. You've got your really solid and comfortable handle. So that's really useful if you are going to load it up with weight, you know, because by the time you've got all your findings, all your jewellery, your strands in there, it can be quite heavy. You need a sturdy handle. Then, let's have a look at these. I mean, I love the branding alone. You're going to look like a pro because you buy from the biggest wholesaler of jewellery making items on planet Earth. Jewellery Maker. Well, that's the aim anyway. That's what we're aiming for at least. So, you've got this very handy compartment, quite large, you're going to get a lot in there. That is not all. You also have your smaller compartment here. Now, on top of that, oh, look at this. In this, I didn't even notice it before, you do have your strap as well. But inside here, you actually have your little loops here for holding tools. So you can put, for example, your chasing hammer, things like that. Because some people like to actually create bespoke designs or offer their customers an option on the day. If you can see those little loops, it's quite dark inside the bag, my apologies. Now, these huge compartments here, very deep. And you've got it all over again on this side, but on this side you've got your little secret compartments. So actually, the bag itself is just going to expand in size, isn't it? By the time you've packed all your stuff in, it's going to be bursting. The dimensions of the bag itself are 30 by 23 centimetres. It's called a tote bag. What does that mean, Hannah?
It's more of a tote shape. Fashion-wise, it's a fashion term.
Oh, is it a fashion term? How did a fashionista like my good self not know that term for a tote bag? I have no idea. So, what's the code on this particular bag? Oh. VNZX. Oh, GNZX42. My apologies. GNZX42. If you want to add this to your order, the time to act is now. We are just tinkering once again with the price. People are buying these in 5s. I have to warn you, I only started with just over 200 of these, and 150 have already been allocated. So if you want to get involved with this, the time to act is now. We are going to get those graphics back on screen for you ASAP. Here they come, GNZX42. Let's get that price straight on screen. Here we go. $17.95, originally planned to be launched at $19.95. We have managed to chip away at that. Hannah Oxberry's not happy. But at $17.95, this is going to be another sellout here this morning on Jewellery Maker. Your jewellery making tote bag with all those useful compartments, including your loops to hold your tools, those extra compartments here. Very, very sturdy. Look, there are so many of you coming in on the phone lines. Doris, Catherine, Martin, Heather, Mary. Anonymous, she's been in loads this morning, hasn't she? Carolyn's there, as is Mary, Marilyn, Heather, Barbara, Kay, Fern, Christine, Jacqueline in Derbyshire, Deborah, Jane, Margaret, Linda. Linda's bought like 8 of these. Susan, Raymond.
That's my mum and dad.
Oh, everybody loves him, don't they? Angela, Debbie, Rosemary, Linda. Another Linda, that's a different Linda, she's somewhere else. Gillian, Wendy, Susan. Okay, we do have a queue on the phone lines of around about 3 or 4 minutes, I'm afraid. This is going to be one of the most popular items, probably of the year.
Probably.
Looks like this is going to be a sellout this morning. The code you need, GNZX42. If you are on the phone lines, make sure you always speak to a member of our help team. Those are the only people that can guarantee whether or not you've been successful in allocating one of these to your order. GNZX42 is the code if you want to add this to your order. The time to act is now. I have got just double figures remaining of this incredible bag. I'll leave it to one side. We've got a lot to fit in before the end of the show. It looks like this could be a sellout. Stay on the lines, speak to a member of the help team to see if you have been successful or not. We have very, very limited numbers available now. How many then? Give me a ballpark figure. So we've got less than 50 left in stock. So if you are in the queue, you're going to be successful. If you want to get hold of them, dial now. 0800 644 655, or even more efficient, log on to jewellerymaker.com, click to buy now. It will go into your basket. Make sure you close your basket up. Otherwise, it looks like we've got enough people on the phone lines to sell out the numbers we have remaining in stock. GNZX42, your jewellery making tote bag, perfect for, in fact, do you know what, even if you're not going to craft fairs and you just need some storage, because it's going to, do you want me to catwalk it? Actually, I think I'll start with it on this side, don't worry.
Work it, Ed. Work it. Vogue. And Vogue.
That's my Mick Jagger walk. Right, GNZX42. I've even catwalked it for you. You can't say fairer than that. Your tote bag available right now for $17.95 while stocks last. We're going to leave that there now and we're going to move on. Where are we going to, sorry? Okie dokie. Oh, wow. So it's a little moonstone bundle here with your silver moonstone and your multi-tonal moonstone. Just hiccuped. Did you hear that? Huh? What's gross about hiccuping? It's not gross, this is just a spasm of my diaphragm. Nothing I can do about it.
Such a boy.
Just get off my back, Oxberry. Have you made any challenge jewellery yet?
Plenty, thank you very much.
She's useless, isn't she? Right, we are going to offer you this incredible bundle of moonstone. You've got your silver moonstone here with those gorgeous variation of colour tones, those silvers, those dark, deep greys, those storm cloud greys, those dolphin greys. So much character and depth that you can add to your designs using your grey moonstone. On top of that, you have got your faceted rice bead shapes of moonstone here, but multi-tonal. So you've got your peach moonstone, your traditional white moonstone, and you've even got some grey moonstone on this strand as well. I love the faceting because you can see how the facets from both strands are just picking up the light from the alternative gemstones. Absolutely incredible. This is known as Moon River. We have got 90 carats in your grey moonstone in those faceted drops, perfect for creating sets of jewellery, and 90 carats in your graduated faceted rice beads. Those actually range in size from 9x5 to 18x10, so in total 180 carats of moonstone. The code you need is LIGC24, and here comes your price this morning. Another little gremlin in the graphics. You know what that means, don't you, producer Dio? When the price comes in, you have to chip £1 off now. I'll stitch you right up now, love, because you can't not do it. LIGC24, start dialing now. Whatever appears on screen, we're going to take £1 off it. Hannah, don't worry, we're here to offer the best possible value on the market, and that's what we're doing. $14.95, thanks to my little negotiation for you there. LIGC24, just remember when you're writing your Christmas cards, who got your £1 off your moonstone? The big dog. LIGC24, 2 strands of Gems of Distinction moonstone for $14.95. Absolutely incredible deal, offering you the best possible value on genuine gemstones. That's what we do here at Jewellery Maker. The code you need this morning is LIGC24. If you want to add this to your order, the time to act is now. If you want to avoid disappointment, we are moving on to another incredible deal. This time, wow. Well, the beauty of this is you need these in your stash because they go with anything. Particularly, I think, effective in monochrome designs. But if you're creating jewellery for brides, if you're creating jewellery for the winter season, these are the gemstones for you. Gorgeous crystal quartz here. You've got your huge faceted rounds, or actually, would these be star cuts? They are. They're star cut rounds, 12mm. You can see from that extra facet in the extremity, giving it an even greater play of light on the surface. 12mm star cut rounds, over 300 carats on this strand alone. You also have your 7mm star cut rounds. I just think with you know, crystal quartz or clear quartz, the more facets on the surface, the more play of light, the more sparkle, the better. On top of that, you also have 95 carats of your oval shapes. These are 12x9mm, and again, you've got those glorious facets. So the largest ones would normally be $14.95 on their own. If you were to buy this strand separately, this would be $14.95. Now, these are the gemstones you want if you want to add clarity to your designs. You know, if you did get hold of, for example, if you got hold of the 10 strand super saver, imagine using these black agate nuggets with these star cut rounds. I mean, look at that. Such a dramatic look from that monochrome feel, but when you've got the organic feel of the nuggets combined with the star cut facets of those twinkly, crystal clear quartz, that is adding so much texture and character to your designs. Okay, so normally the 12mm star cut clear quartz would be $14.95. Right now you can have them with your 7mm star cuts and your oval cuts, giving you over 500 carats. And we're not finished there. Here we go, we're taking this now under £20. We're just giving you an idea of what kind of price you should be paying for the likes of these strands. And we're going straight down, under £20 this morning, $19.95. As I say, this strand alone would normally cost you $14.95, so you're effectively getting both of these strands for £2.50 each. Absolute steal of a deal. Essentials to have in your jewellery making stash. You need your clear quartz. You need, apart from anything else, they offer you that traditional look that people expect to see in jewellery, that clarity, combined with other gemstones. They're not going to steal focus, they're just going to enhance the design, and with all those facets, they're going to give you that sophistication, that sparkle you expect to see from your crystal clear. Try that in English. Crystal clear quartz. 545 carats in total, available right now for $19.95, but only while stocks last. Now that so many of you have got your baskets open as a result of that jewellery making storage bag or tote bag, add to your order. Take advantage of your 1p&p per day of just £2.95 and add this to your order for just $19.95. Absolutely incredible deal this morning. CGG C79 $19.95 is all you're going to pay, and we're not stopping there. We've got even more deals to bring to you. Where did you say, sorry? Oh, yeah, I haven't got any of this stuff because Amelia's going to bring it over to me. There's just a little post-it note that says everything I'll need, and here it comes. Look at that, as if by magic. So it's another one for either established jewellery makers who want to, you know, expand their range of items that they have in their crafting room, or for brand new jewellery makers, everything you need to get started, because again, you're getting your easy to use jewellery making kit featuring all the tools you will need, and as Hannah explained earlier, it's often useful to have more than one pair of each kind of pliers. You may need two to execute the particular technique you're trying to achieve. So you've got your round nose pliers, your wire cutters, your flat nose pliers, your storage tub, your tweezers, your scoop, your snips, and your bead reamer, all in your handy Jewellery Maker carry case. On top of that, DODI52. It's the product code everybody knows. Probably the most reordered item here at Jewellery Maker, the steel ring mandrel. Comes in your leather hook, so again, perfect for making you look like a pro, particularly if you are taking this to craft fairs to create rings for people on the spot. So you measure up somebody's ring size, create a gorgeous ring design based on what you have on display. There you go. Hannah Oxberry's going to show us a little ring design she's created in just a short while. So what you want to do is create some really evoking ring designs, have them on your desk at your craft fair and say, don't worry about that, I can make it to order, I can make you whatever size you want. What are you going to say, Hannah Oxberry?
I'm not going to say anything.
Stay out of this, okay?
Sorry.
We'll come to your bit.
All about me.
It's all about you, isn't it, Hannah? Yeah. This is my show now, okay? Dion and my show. We'll tell you what to make, all right? How many bits of jewellery have you made? About 8? God. Is that all you've made in just 3.5 hours?
Yeah.
I'm only joking. Look at this ring mandrel, featuring all the traditional sizes of ring you'll need, and I think traditionally, or on average, the average female ring size is about a size N. and for gents it's S to T, I think. Yes. So there you go. We've got all of those sizes on there. Very, very popular item. Probably, as I say, the most reordered item here at Jewellery Maker. That's why everybody knows the code. So you've got your steel ring mandrel, which comes in your leather case, as well as your toolkit. So that's normally £9.95. This is normally £8.95. On top of that, you have got your helping hands. So this is a very useful item. Maybe if you're starting to try slightly more difficult techniques, trying to expand your skill set, very easy to clamp whatever you're working with into the crocodile clips, and then you've got the magnifying glass. In fact, you know, even if just maybe you know, your eyes are starting to fade a little bit, like some of us, and the magnifying glass can add, you know, just make things a little bit easier when you're trying those more intricate designs. And of course, you've got your little tool dock as well. So you can see from the picture on the box exactly what this does. Just allows you to keep your tools easy to hand. You can just grab them off your tool dock and get to work. So everything you could possibly need if, as I say, you are a brand new jewellery maker, or if you're trying to expand your, you know, set of tools, your ability to create jewellery, maybe just to order. There you go, there's your tool dock, very useful. Used by us professionally on the show every day. So the code you need here is QBGC96. It's going to be another, add it to your order price, another stocking filler at £17.95. The kit alone is a steal of a deal, normally at £9.95. It does contain all the tools you need to get started. Then you've got your steel ring mandrel. Now this is the item everybody wants to get hold of. Laura Binding wouldn't dream of leaving the house without her ring mandrel. You've also got your helping hands and your tool dock as part of this exclusive, either getting started or moving on with your jewellery making, you know, expanding your jewellery making. If you want to look like a pro, these are the items you need. And the code is QBGC96, available right now for £17.95. The price is moved off the screen, do you know that? It's not displaying the price. There's a few little glitches in these graphics still, isn't there? Ever since I launched the bag, which we shouldn't have launched, all hell has broken loose with the graphics themselves. There you go, back to £17.95. The code is QBGC96. £17.95 for your tool dock, your helping hands, your tool kit, and your steel ring mandrel with its handy leather carry case. Everything you could possibly need for creating gorgeous jewellery designs. QBGC96, just £17.95. We're going to leave that. I'm going to move all these bulky items. And by the way, I know what you're thinking. Oh, I better not add that to my order. That's going to be a bulky, hefty item for you to ship, so you're going to charge me more P&P. That's not how we roll here at Jewellery Maker. One P&P per day, no matter how many items you order, no matter how bulky they are, of just £2.95. We're going to move on now, and we're going to offer you, wow, this is perfect if you got hold of that clear quartz, because right now we're looking at your crackled or quenched quartz here. Again, we've got the glorious clear tones, but this time these have actually received a treatment which has allowed them to display this crackling from within. Sort of like man-made inclusions, if you like, because my understanding is that they heat the gemstones to a certain temperature and then they plunge them into an ice-cold temperature to create this quenched-like effect. And I'm getting lots of nods from Hannah Oxberry, so I think I'm right. Right, what we're looking at here is what I think are 8 to 10 mil of your clear quartz round. 10 mil clear quartz rounds. Then you have got, what? Oh, I see, I was reading the wrong thing, that's why. I'm useless. Right, you've also got your clear crackle quartz corner drilled cubes, which are 4 mil in dimensions. And you've got 300 carats of your multicoloured quartz, through drilled nuggets, which range in size from 14 by 12 to 22 by 15. This is gorgeous because each of these strands complements one another. You could use your cubes and your rounds within, say, like a bridal creation to create that winter wonderland feel, or you could use these multi-coloured nuggets with your crackled quartz, and that would, it just says Christmas, doesn't it? Because you've got that fresh frost on the ground feel from these, and then you've got those glorious festive tones from your multi-coloured nuggets. Absolutely everything you need in a gemstone collection. This has really been thought about. The code you need is KVGC27, and here comes your price this morning. Under £10, £9.95 for a 3-strand pack featuring all the vibrancy of these coloured nuggets along with the character and clarity from your crackled quartz this morning in your cubes and your 10mm rounds. Absolutely gorgeous. I remember when we used to do 3-strand packs for £10, and they were like 2 strands of jasper and a strand of agate. Very useful gemstones, but you know, they didn't offer you quite as much character. They didn't allow you to create statement pieces in the same way these will. Such a lot of dynamism from your clear quartz and your multicoloured crackled quartz. Absolutely beautiful. The code you need is KVGC27, available right now for £9.95. People are flying in on the phone lines. If you want to add these to your order, the time to act is now. We're going to leave this one here, and we are going to move on. Yeah, there's nothing in there. Yeah, I think that my sample's been given to Hannah. Am I right in saying that, Amelia? Oh, sorry. It was probably me, or it wasn't me, actually. It was probably the producer. I'm going to blame the producer. Shall I just go over to Hannah and we'll have a look what we get? Yeah, it's Challenge Hannah time. She's been making jewellery all morning. We are going to give you a Tanzanite bundle here. Oh, Amelia, she's so good, isn't she?
She's on it.
I'm going to call her Super Amelia.
She is Super Amelia.
Right, let's have a look what you've done.
Yeah,
can I just say, I'm only winding Hannah up because we're such good friends. She is an amazingly talented designer and she has created some incredible pieces here. You have almost shown us how far gemstones can go here, because you haven't piled them.
No,
they're not gem heavy pieces.
Not at all.
Very minimal looks with the gemstones, but creating real features.
And for me, I think it's really, really important to show how to use your gems of distinction and make them go as far as possible. I've literally used probably more than what I would do even at home, because normally I would make, you know, just single drop pendants, single drop earrings. But for me, I just wanted to just push the boundaries a little bit more and add more gems into a design and really focus on your findings and things.
Beautiful.
As well.
I've got my sample now,
go.
and you see how amazing Amelia is. Let's have a look at them on the back of the hand so we can just get a feel for how they're going to look with your skin tone. We have actually got 3 individual strands of drop shapes here, but slight variations. You've got your plain drops, which are here. Those are gorgeous because they've got that high polished finish. Looks so high end. Actually looks quite easy to work with.
Very, very easy to work with, very forgiving strand.
So those plain drops range in size from 7x3 to 11x6. You get 65 carats in total. Then you've got your faceted drops here, which are sort of like, you know, 3D in effect, because we've got your flat drops coming up next. So you've got your faceted drops here, which range in size from 8x5 to 12x7, and those offer you 60 carats. And then we've got your flat drops here again. The surface faceting on these gemstones is incredible. You can see how much play of light you get there, so much sparkle. And this particular strand are your pear shapes. Those are 8x5 to 12x8. Again, offering you around 60 carats in total. So we're looking at around about 180 carats in total on the Tanzanite collection. All 3 strands in those easy to use top drilled drops. But you've got your flat faceted drops, you've got your 3D faceted drops, and you've got your plain drops there with that high polished finish. Absolutely beautiful consistency of colour, not just throughout each strand, but across the 3 in total.
Yeah, they're really, really good match across the 3. And again, you can use these all together in a piece as well.
Have you got anywhere you've mix and match them? No, you've stuck with them. Let's have a look at everything Hannah's created. And bearing in mind, Hannah's only had 3 hours and she has been under pressure. She's been on live TV. You'll have a lot longer, so your pieces will look much, much better. Now, I'm only joking. She's gonna hit me. I'm totally joking. My point is that look how much you can create once you've established the basic techniques and you start to move on and you be growing confidence. You could even give yourself a designer challenge, couldn't you? You could buy a strand like this, see what you could create in a few hours just to test your skills.
And that's the great thing about jewellery. If you don't like anything you've created, you can then take it all apart and nothing's wasted.
Even if you love it, you wear it to an event, come home, break it down, start again. Use your Tanzanite in another way. Love that ring, Han.
Well, to me, the colour just spoke forget-me-not.
And yes,
I spent a long, long time. I come originally from the antiques trade.
Right.
So I specialise in antique jewellery. And forget-me-not is a beautiful, beautiful Victorian symbol, meaning just that from a flower point of view. So I thought, I've just got to make a little ring with it.
It does have a real vintage feel to it, but because it has that handmade feel, it still looks quite contemporary, quite funky, but with a vintage feel to it.
And it's that sort of thing as a little love token, as a gift for somebody, for your best friend or something. What a lovely, lovely way to use these.
This is the cool thing about all jewellery, even if you're not making it yourself. I think jewellery itself just embodies that sentiment, doesn't it? That you've gone above and beyond for somebody. We've also created just some simple earring designs here as well, using the faceted flats and the plain drops. That just goes to show you, you know, if you need those extra additions for a craft fair, just to keep the sales coming. Looks gorgeous with this rose gold, doesn't it? Adds some warmth because, really, you know, you have that icy blue violet tone from the Tanzanite and then a little bit of warmth from the rose gold chain. Absolutely incredible collection. Let's have a look at your price this morning for the Tanzanite droplet collection. So if you were to buy them all separately, it'd cost you over £60. £63 in fact. Let's have a look at your super saver price this morning. $44.95 for 3 strands of gemstones totaling 180 carats.
That's amazing. That's insane price tag.
Oh my word. I have to say, the most expensive piece of jewellery I've ever sold. Now, of course, I understand that, you know, the standard of Tanzanite is slightly different to what would be set into 18 karat gold on Gems TV, but I actually sold a piece of Tanzanite jewellery for $3,995, so 4 figures, nearly £4,000. Now I'm not comparing, you know, that standard of Tanzanite to these Tanzanites. I'm just saying that gives you an idea of how sought after the gemstone is with collectors, with jewellery enthusiasts. People are prepared to pay not just 4 figures, nearly £4,000 for a piece of Tanzanite set into 18 karat gold. Right now, you can own 180 carats for $44.95, under £15 a strand.
I think I'll be coming in for that one.
You're going to buy that when you get home?
Yep.
Take the code down, TZGC32. The Tanzanite collection available right now for $44.95 while stocks last. Have a look at how well these strands work together. I mean, Hannah's tended to keep them apart, but there's no reason why you couldn't use them together, is there? Absolutely gorgeous. $44.95 for 3 strands of Tanzanite. So we are going to leave that collection with you. If you haven't acted yet, dial now to avoid disappointment. Dial that free phone number. Thank you, Hannah. You've worked very, very hard. I was just winding you up earlier. TZGC32 is the code. And I am now going to give you a quick recap of all the premiere strands we have launched here this morning on Jewellery Maker. We started, of course, with our early bird this morning, which was Natural Nuggets of Turquoise. Now, as we said first thing this morning, very difficult gemstone to get hold of, particularly when you can be assured of exactly what you're going to get. There are a lot of imitations for this on the market, and this particular strand is absolutely exquisite. Offers you every single possible tone of turquoise you could ever want to see, from those pastel shades to those neon blues. RYSF80, 70 carats of natural turquoise available right now for £6,000. £29.95. Under £10 for natural turquoise. This is a gemstone that we don't get hold of every day here at Jewellery Maker. I was saying we probably managed to source single figures of availability, single figures, sorry, of strands of turquoise. So I'd say under 10 different lines of turquoise. Have I made that really clear? I'm going to get fired. RYSF80 natural turquoise available for £6.95. All of our experienced ladies have just arrived all together. I'm excited. Now, if you did get hold of the turquoise, could be a lovely accent gemstone if you also added green garnet to your order this morning. This is one of the most exclusive gemstones we've ever offered here at Jewellery Maker. Never seen a strand of garnet with this rich, vibrant green tone. I mean, it almost looks like chromium dioxide, doesn't it? 50 carats in total. These faceted pairs range in size from 7x5 to 14x10. You can add that to your order right now for just £29.95. The code you need is BEGK16. And let me take you through our other two premier strands this morning. Gorgeous morganite, one of the most feminine looking gemstones available on the market, and with such a rich history and offering you so much femininity and sophistication. The code you need is JUGK32. 50 carats of morganite in these huge faceted rondelles, which range in size from 6x2 to 10x4, and we launched this morning at under £20 for genuine morganite. The quality of this particular strand is absolutely astounding. You can add it to your order this morning for £19.95. I think we had a few multiple orders coming through for that morganite at the time, so when people saw that it was under £20, people were adding 2 or 3 to their basket. Take advantage while you can. It could well be a sellout today. JUGK32, 50 carats of morganite for £19.95. And of course, one of our most limited edition strands here. I think we've got single figures available now of our Tanzanite plain rounds. Very, very difficult to source Tanzanite of such a high standard that it can actually be cut into rounds. That is why traditionally we see more of your drop shapes or your faceted drops, but this is totally exquisite and allowed our lapidarists to create plain rounds. They range in size from 3mm to 6mm, and this particular strand is one of the most beautiful we've ever seen here at Jewellery Maker. Available right now for £49.95. The code you need is YWGZ71. Add that to your order now while stocks last. Take advantage while you can. YWGZ71 available right now. Tanzanite rounds for £49.95. Those are all of our premier strands that we have launched here this morning on Jewellery Maker. And have we got any of the tote bag remaining in stock, Dion? Oh, it's been a sellout this morning. My apologies. I did try to warn everybody how popular it would be. I think we're planning to bring you more quantity soon, so stay tuned for future shows. If there's any more available, if any more come through on a shipment, they will go straight onto the show. But without further ado, it's time for us to meet our Sunday Experience guests all over again. They've been working hard on their jewellery designs all morning, and now we're going to give a chance for them to say hello to all of you out there. Okay, so this is our Sunday morning show. It's a little bit different here on a Sunday morning because we invite some of our viewers down to get involved with the show and to create some designs which they show live on air. And this morning we have been knocked sideways because most of our designers have been making for under a year. In fact, everybody under a year, and the standard of the jewellery was absolutely out of this one. I'm going to go to the end and work back, okay? So I'm not going to reference what Debbie's wearing. Get out of here. Get out here, Bolford. She already made me laugh during a sale. Come over here right now. She's being naughty. Don't stay at the back of the class.
Isn't it? It's not
not mine.
You look like...
It's not mine. It's down to these ladies
You
here who
look
bought
like
a
Elton
selection.
John.
A selection of dressing up outfits, which I think we ought to be wearing tomorrow on our course. I love this. I like the flashes.
Debbie Bolford.
What? It's quite normal, really.
Is this just normal for you?
It's normal, yeah.
Normal attire?
Yeah.
Get off.
Sorry.
Made a fool of yourself and everyone involved.
Sorry, Ed.
I'm only joking. Debbie knows how much I love her. So, you joined us as a mother and daughter pairing this morning. You've both just taken it up. Have you got anybody you want to say hello to this morning?
Not really, no.
No? You keep your hobby all to yourself. So you don't...
Oh, he's got the kids. It's all right.
Ah, right. Well, that's the way to do it. So which were you working with? Oh, the 10 strand Super Saver. Did you love it?
Did, yes. Definitely.
Did you love working with the crazy Debbie Bolford over there?
It's been interesting.
Have you learned any new techniques, or have you developed anything?
Yeah, I learned how to do a beady bead.
Oh, really? So that was actually...
Debbie taught me through that, which was really
So that
easy.
bead, that's the first one you made of those?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So the 10 strand Super Saver's on screen now. VCGC57. Thank you so much for your offerings. Oh, I'm really impressed that you learnt that today. That's cool. And then, if you tell me your names again, because I'm terrible with names as well. Sorry.
Sally.
Might as well be honest about it. So Sally, you came from
Hemel Hempstead.
Hemel Hempstead, because you're another mother and daughter.
We are.
Twosome that have joined us this morning. There we go. Sorry. See, I'm blocking everybody. I told you it'd be difficult doing it this way, didn't I? So, you joined us this morning from Hemel Hempstead, and you were working with the amethyst, the cubes in fact, wasn't it? Yeah.
Cubes.
You love working with cubes, don't you?
Yes.
And you'd been making jewellery for like 10 months, is that right?
About that.
Where did you pick up the hobby?
By accident. We were flicking channels and we just come across yours and then got addicted.
From Jewellery Maker. You were flicking across Jewellery Maker. That's exactly how Mark Smith got started, in fact, one of our experts. So you're working with cubes, you love working with geometric shapes. And particularly, what was your favourite strand in there?
The rutile quartz.
The rutile quartz, there it is. MIGC54, one of my favourite gemstones as well. I can totally relate, Sally. So $14.95 for your Cube Zone collection. And you brought your mother along. And what was your name, sorry?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, yes. And what were you working with this morning?
The amethyst and the mookaite.
That was it, yes. The kit, in fact, wasn't it?
Yes.
So the mookaite and amethyst, did you love that?
Yes, I love mookaite.
Oh, yes. What do you love about it?
I just like all the different variety of colours. So.
Yes, the variation in the colour tones. So your golden tones, your burgundies, all those earthy colours.
It is so natural.
And a one location gemstone. So you can see, so unique. Oh, well, thank you for joining us this morning. Do you have anybody that you wanted to say hello to, by the way?
No.
Anybody's watching that knows us.
Everybody that's watching. There you go.
Nobody's watching that does know.
I bet that's not true. And the gorgeous silversmither, I'm going to go in between you here. Is that okay? There we go. What was your name?
Sandra.
Sandra, did you have somebody that you wanted to say hello to this morning?
Just anybody that's knows.
Anybody that knows Sandra, hello this morning.
Thank you.
You were working with the bronzite, and you like that's your toyancy because you love tiger's eye. But let's have a look. One last look at your silversmithing work. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Well, I have to say a massive thank you to all of our Sunday Experience guests this morning who, oh hello, there's mics on the move, I'll keep hold of that, who have created amazing jewellery. I cannot believe that nobody here has even been making jewellery for a year. Putting me to shame. Anyway, it is now time to end the show, so it's time for us all to wave goodbye. So say goodbye, everybody. Bye. Don't forget to stay tuned for Designer Inspiration.
like yellow flowers.